Jus Now. generation. Show me your fire, oh Lord. Show me your fire, oh God.
This is TTNL, True Talk, No Lie, to the next level on OURradio.fm.
So generous.
This is
Blasé Vanguard
for 100% TNT music.
Forever is just forever, yeah. You give your body, you give your life for an unending cycle. In the morning you wake up tired on an empty belly. Nothing you do today will fill the hole they've made. Don't you see? Someone's got to take them out to the guillotine. So many meaningless words we've created, so much time wasted. And every day we get closer to rejoining the soil that we came from. Don't you see? Someone's got to take them out to the guillotine to be free. We had to start lining them up for the guillotine. Dancing for imaginary gold you'll never hold on to. On your knees just waiting to bleed for the God you have clung to. In the morning you wake up aching, your body betrays you. Nothing you do today will fill the hole they made. Oh, they better run, they better run, they better run, yeah. When morning comes, when she comes, yeah. Oh, they better run, all you better run, yeah. When morning comes, when she comes, yeah. 'Cause you see, someone's going to take them out to the guillotine to be free. give me life. I'm unfolding, shine my light, shine my light. Ooh, amongst you can play the blues. You are chosen, give me life, give me life. Lady gone, now where she gone? Down the road and it take her down. Die she head and tail, she so under the room, the lady gone. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 the lady gone. Ay, 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 ay. Under the room, the lady gone. On the go now, I'm alive, I'm alive. What you know now? I'm alright, I'm alright. Ooh, amongst you can feel the blues. You are golden, you're alive, you're alive. Lady gone, now is she gone? Down the road and it take her down. Die she head on, she so under the moon.
We say welcome to another TTNL Thursday. Holiday edition, the Strongs. The team is outside working with an familiar face in the background. Not the usual suspect, but they call me Navy.
Kiegs.
Yeah, it's Blasé Vanguard.
Hey, Blasé Vanguard.
Yes, boy.
Foundation family in the building.
You know how long we waited to have three handsome fellas here on the show, boy?
So generous.
Come now, man.
Glad to have you in the mix, brother.
Good to be back.
How it feeling?
Feeling like at home.
Welcome home.
Yeah, man.
True Talk, No Lie, to the next level on our radio.fm. Each and every Thursday, we bring to you 100% TNT music. You tuned into the sounds of the man who is also our guest today, busting tune. The multi-talented, versatile DJ Blasé Vanguard.
Saga boy. Girl, I wanna make you feel good when you're next to me. Girl, I know ways, girl, get to me. I know you never could have vexed with me. I got that recipe for your ecstasy. So when you're telling me, you treat me like an enemy, Girl, look inside your memory, Remember when you needed me, baby. Well, ain't nothing to regret. So intimate when we aim for the neck. Full respect, get I eject. No calls, no thanks. Gotta call you my ex, baby. You got my soul on fire. Can't call me no liar. You know everything I desire. You tell me to go, but I won't stay. Can't help it, I feel better this way. Another Valentine's Day. Well, happy Valentine's Day, yeah. You tell me to go, but I won't stay. Can't help it, I feel better this way. Another Valentine's Day. Well, happy Valentine's Day, yeah.
All I do want to want me, and I ain't got nothing to show for it. I know that the nights get lonely. Leave a place for you to stay. Boy, stop playing the fool with me. I for my loving, but you're too busy. Tell you find what you need, please leave me be. No more resting on your chest like a Jesus piece. Don't come back me. You ain't got no shame, boy, you crazy. I ain't like how you treating me like. Take a seat to tie until late. Tell me, boy, why do you possess me like this? It must be true. If I curse you out, you gon' say I ex you. Rather see my lips, not a kiss, go pass through.
Tell me to go, but I won't stay. Can't help it, I feel better this way. Another Valentine's Day. Well, happy Valentine's Day, yeah. You tell me to go, but I won't stay. Can't help it, I feel better this way. Another Valentine's Day. Well, happy Valentine's Day, yeah. 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 got a Valentine's Day. Well, happy Valentine's Day, yeah.
Yeah.
J Lava.
Slap way. Yo. Oh, yeah, yo. Oh, yeah, yo. We madder than mad. Flavor. Like pepper in a pot with a heavy hand. Yeah, we from the islands. Razor sharp like a katana, straight out of Japan. From your is a bantan. Oh, bad girl, please, everybody, let me see your hand. You know what we depend. So let me see you bounce and roll it down and we going. Oh, yeah, you. Nothing for we to get down low and turn up the whole place. Oh, yeah, you. Get at the team, we moving stink and dirty, we bold face. Oh, yeah, you. I wanna see you get nasty, yeah, we back to we old ways. Oh, yeah, you. Like all the bees, we pump to make mass in here right now, cause this is a jam session. Bacchanals we program up in the rave or downtown. So jam in your section. Drinking champagne or O.U.R. We come from the Soca Island. We party in rain or hot sun. So jam in your section. I've been known to cause a little trouble. No weak drinking a glass, I want double. We only want the gal them start to bubble. Let go the inhibition, feel what you're feeling now. I wanna see you rock out, get on but start to scream. I wanna see you wild out like my team. You know we don't watch your face and oh yeah, you. Nothing for we to get down low and turn up the whole place. Oh yeah, you. Get at the team, we moving stink and dirty, we bold face. Oh yeah, you. I wanna see you get nasty, yeah, we back to we old ways. Oh yeah, you. Like all the bees, we pump to make mass in here right now, cause this is a jam session. Bacchanals we program up in the river downtown. So jam in your section. Drinking champagne or O.U.R. We come from the Soca Island. You party in rain or hot sun. So jam in your section. This is a jam session. Bacchanals we program up in the river downtown. So jam in your section. Drinking champagne or O.U.R. Come from the Soca Island. We party in rain or hot sun. So jam in your section.
Blasé Vanguard on the ones and twos. Easy Kashta, easy Makasi on the inside.
We celebrating life, yes I. What a wonderful feeling.
The sounds of Kanata.
Let this music free your mind. Soca is we healing. Bacchanals are sweetness. Spread your hands and release it.
It's a sacred mass on this Corpus Christi holiday.
Roll your waist like the ocean. Ride the wave of emotion and release all your tension. Now everybody know go down, jam and go down. Everybody
a little twin one. Labor Day today. Corpus Christi. So a Thursday, Friday. But we in the company giving you that 100% TNT music. It's a Thursday, no holiday for us. We working still.
The streets are sick, not everybody hungry. And sing praise. Celebrating life, yes Lord, I feel like a dreaming. Let your spirit find your tribe. Get high on the feeling. Bacchanal is my weakness. Can't deny that I need it. Fan the flames of desire. Feel the burn like a fire. And release all the pressure. Now everybody know good on, jam and good on. Everybody in the streets I say good on, wine and good on, jam and good on. Everybody in the streets I say good on, I say wine and good on, jam and good on. Everybody in the streets I say good on, wine and good on, jam and good on. Everybody in the streets I say, everybody hand raise.
We give them what they want, yeah, we give them. We give them, yes, we give them. We give them. 4 o'clock Tuesday morning, you don't know the plan. Me a register, but I must find a man. Plus in my pocket, black bottle in my hand. Pumping alone, I don't ride with no gang. No, I'm in a natty with a hard piece of jam. Blaze it up, meditation. Meet up some hot bad girl from Vietnam. With a bucket of paint and oil in a pan. If they short pants with some big bottom. Winding up their body like they're looking for man. When everybody meet up by the junction, singing the same song before the sunrise. Sunrise. 3 o'clock and we outside Tuesday morning. Tell them it's a dirty mass calling. Hear the warning before the sunrise. Sunrise. 4 o'clock and we outside Tuesday morning. Tell them it's a dirty mass calling. Hear the warning. And we give in trouble, we give in trouble. Hey, trouble, we give in trouble, we give in trouble. And we give in trouble, we give in trouble, we give in trouble.
So man, let's give trouble on that Tuesday, now boy Kiegs. We can't get things right up to now. Calling HR. Them appraisals, I was looking good last week. You see this week?
Yo, what? That is what we do have here.
A little shaky.
We are 100% local music, right? So it's local artists, local producers, right? And now we are 100% local hiring policies because men cannot lose the work, it seems now. But
Okay. You see, right now behind us is our substitute. They have men waiting in the wings right now as we speak.
They call me Nate.
We had to be on your P's and Q's. Make sure everything proper.
That's sounding real political.
Dot your I's and cross your T's.
play with all your 3 points now.
Cross your DJ Swiss T's. Hey.
The second T in TTNL is for transfer now.
I hear early. Every day since we start back in.
Imagine you hear early and you get so.
Watch your money outside.
That's okay. Let me know this since 4 o'clock.
I just here for the friendship.
It had no F in TTNL. You know you get friendship from it had no F. Oh, all right.
It's all love. It's a family vibe same way. If you're tuned in right now, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet already. After this one, we coming back with the week in review.
Looking for man when everybody meets up by the junction.
Let me talk something.
Sound before the sunrise, sunrise. 3 o'clock and we outside Tuesday morning. Tell them it's a dirty mass calling. Hear the warning before the sunrise, sunrise. 4 o'clock and we outside Tuesday morning. Tell them it's a dirty mass calling. Hear the warning. And we give in trouble, we give in trouble, we give in trouble. Hey, trouble, we give in trouble, we give in trouble. And we give in trouble, we give in trouble, we give in trouble. Trouble, we give in trouble, we give in trouble.
Trouble.
Like Swiss
We
T
give in
in.
trouble. TNT giving trouble. All
I
now
need
we
our next
giving
drink.
trouble.
We are next drink.
Trouble.
I went to TTNL.
Trouble.
The trouble tree.
Trouble. Yeah.
Trouble trio.
So TTNL,
Trio.
True Talk No Lie to the next level on our radio.fm. And TNT has been given trouble.
Oh boy.
Right? So as we head into the weekend review, just know it is going to be trouble. Let me start the thing proper.
You're listening to This Week in Review on TTNL.
This week in review. Now usually we just try our best to stay away from the heaviness.
Yeah, boy.
Right? We look for the light moments. We look for the victories that TNT might have. We look for some irony. We look for some humor.
Yeah,
we try to lift some spirits on our Tuesday as we look at Trinidad and Tobago. And as people often say, Trinidad is not a real place. And we kind of play on that theme. But this week, it has been sadness after sadness. We had the abduction and then subsequent turn up of the body of Savannah Dyer.
Yeah.
And that story has been riddled with rumor after rumor, inconsistency, Ian Allen on the job, day in, day out. The police not sure what's going on. Ian sounding like he sure 1 minute, then he sounding like he not sure next minute. But a lot of damning evidence has come out. We had a confession coming out on the social media, right? But TNT, ladies, fellas, everybody, we need to be careful out there. We need to be careful out there. Not everybody is your friend. Not everybody have your best interest at heart. All right? Protect yourself. Look out for your loved ones as well, because you never know when somebody might be after them as well, right? But that was one story that took us down a dark road, right? We also had another gentleman trying to be a good Samaritan, going about his day, right, in South. I mean, well-known enough gentleman, always down in South, Gulf City side. Everybody know the face of the gentleman. Trying to be a good Samaritan, trying to help a young lady park her car. And some way, somehow, and these things happen. These things happen, right? It could be a new driver. It could just be the wrong day, the wrong time, right? Accelerator was pressed instead of brakes, and a man has lost his life, right? Again, safety first. You want to give directions, let we not do it in the pathway of the vehicles.
Yes, yeah. And as I listen to just the regular pedestrians out there, you know, people like to
do it in the pathway of the
cross
vehicles.
anyhow with the the quote unquote bonksman attitude. They leave that at home because watch now.
Mad scenes every day, you know.
They go really watch you and bounce, you know.
But some people just get a little touch.
Walk behind the car. If it's a reversing car, stand to the side.
Yeah. See, safety is a big deal.
Yeah.
And in workplaces, we tend to take safety seriously, but then when we come out in our daily lives, we feel like
know all the things that we should be paying attention to.
So you leave home and you feel like, well, by me, I don't lock no door. I live in a nice place.
No.
And you come home and all your valuables
things
gone. Right? Now, man, a piper ride down the road with your 55-inch on the back. Right? Your things gone. So all of these little things, and then to a simple thing like fire drills.
Yeah.
You're doing fire drill on work. About 10 for the year.
You're
do one home
vex when
yet.
it's fire drill there.
Yeah, do one home yet.
Take me off my desk and
right? Let the children know what to do in the event of a fire, what to do in the event of an emergency.
Where's your escape route?
A number of children right now don't know is the number for ambulance, where's the number for fire, where's the number for police. They know the neighbor name, much less. You know if something happened and they're in difficulty to run across and say, well, hey, uncle or auntie, something is the problem. So let us analyze all scenarios and let me make safety a priority in Trinidad and Tobago. Another sad story, right? Life lost. Security again. We had boy, I don't know what to describe the man as. Miscreant. Come down in a primary school. Early hours of the morning.
I feel miscreant might be a little too kind of a word.
Dog portrayed himself as a substitute teacher to the children. Now, of course, these primary school children, right? You say you're a substitute teacher, you're dressed as such, you're in my school, as far as I know. Well, all right, sir, right? Lower the children them into a room and then try to solicit sexual acts from them or find them money. Imagine you're a child, you now come to school in the morning. You now come to school in the morning. There's what you face with. They start to raise an alarm. Where's the security? How is this man on the compound?
How we get to the school in the first place?
How is this man on the compound?
The guards don't know the staff?
No, man. That's something wrong. MTS, here what? Even the best security guard like to take a little sleep. Even the best security guard like to take a little sleep.
We know that.
But you can't be sleeping 7 to 8 in the morning when you're reaching to school.
That's prime time. That's your action time.
That is not sleep time, brother. That is not sleep time. Right? You see, here what? You're supposed to be protecting the school at all times. Okay. But it's Trinidad. I understand. It's Trinidad. But try and not protect the school around 1:30 a.m. Around 2:30 a.m. when they don't have children now, boy. Alright, if I'm allowed to take out 2-3 louvers or something, alright.
Small thing.
Then we lose some louvers now. But then we don't have to impact the children them in a negative way.
Yeah.
Right?
In an
Because they
extremely
deserve better than that.
traumatic way at that.
I believe the children are the future. Right? We had to protect the children.
Some of them.
We had no imagine now.
Some of them.
So every morning now.
No.
Every morning now in that school, them had to play shorty. Watch out, my children. Why we doing the children that, boy?
After the anthem, that coming on.
Right?
Yeah.
No, the security, the call for the security after the fucking. So security was on site in the school. Right? Oh gosh. And to the, well, I can't even say gentleman. Nothing gentle about you, partner.
Yeah, boy.
Were you getting on with boy, brother, boy?
What's your story?
Were you, and if you have money to solicit that thing, I could recommend a few places for you to go and spend your dollars and handle it.
Bring back licks, but for big people.
Yeah.
That is what we need.
Yeah.
That is what we need. Big people licks.
Cattle 90 and
Yeah, you see the licks that the generation right on that we didn't get.
When I see a man on
Bring
the
it back.
news because he got citizen arrest.
Actually, I saw one
Yeah, no, it had
about
one
last week.
Yeah, it had one.
Some suspected thief in the area. Yeah, boy.
No, but
Shit.
that's the thing with citizens arrest. Citizens not trained for these things.
Yeah,
so for
that's
sure,
restraint
and have licks again. Because as far as them concerned, apprehension is the first step.
Yeah.
Licks is the next step, and then call the police too.
Man must get a kick.
Yeah, you must get licks. Cause
when you're watching the video, let's say, oh God, don't kill him.
yeah, no, but I like you know if I catch you,
Hold up.
just I catch you all this Swiss.
People was laying off the frustration of it. So that licks wasn't even personal at that point. Because men stress.
Yeah.
It's on hot. And it
Yeah. And you come in my community to disrupt my life.
Yeah, had to
Licks
get
must
some
when
share.
it's on hot and it raining. Nah.
Right.
Come on.
That being said, we had a incident last year with our community apprehending a bandit, and he didn't live to see the trial.
When I was Parman?
No, that was Tabakit.
That's what it was. Well, stop playing with people.
Yeah.
Don't go in the village and feel like you can play with people just so and like come out.
Yeah.
No.
So I mean, I there with you, but at the same time, if we I all follow licks. A little licks. A little licks.
You're getting soft, man.
Yeah, no but stress. We had to kill them. Because now, guess now is your stress now. No? When the man dead, is the community stress. The same community that was
break our foot to say
that. Foot, boy.
We are killing them.
We're taking our foot?
Yeah, we taking our foot.
Break our foot, boy.
Yeah, so you can't come back again now, boy.
You can't beat a man without breaking our foot, boy.
Now you come back.
You take the man foot, he wouldn't be coming or going.
No, I understand, I understand. And Swiss,
let's go heal.
Swiss is a microcosm of the society, so I understand the frustration that Swiss is expressing right now. And a lot of people,
let's go heal you that way.
A lot of people feel the same way. Break our foot, break our hand.
Yeah.
Let him know, send a message. But we could all agree, don't kill him. It's not we please. Right? Some people might be watching now and saying, no, fellas, we can't encourage the violence. And I deal with you, you know? We can't encourage the violence. But throughout history, we have seen, even in the best and the most noble of intentions or causes, violence has very often been the only language that people were able to understand. Right
now we had to be careful because we in the context now where we talking FUL and we talking stand your ground. We walking down a slippery slope there when it comes to self-defense. So when guns gotta get involved, it's a different story we talking.
If FULs are the shit, you looking for yours? You need a little revolver?
Nah.
Yes, Smith and Wesson.
Going for mine.
You going for because you want to shoot man the cap off. You wild.
I cool on the guns.
Yeah. Boy, I
don't know how good Swiss aim is. He aim for your kneecap next week.
He had to go in the range and
whole 3 points.
He had to go in the range and tree.
Nothing wrong with going in the range and training.
Yeah. You had to go in the range.
But that's supposed to be a requirement.
Yeah, you have to go in the range. You have to go in the range.
That is a requirement.
What are the requirements as a citizen to even be like concealing and carrying like that down here? Like it could get real sticky now, so they should just be very intentional with the policy now.
Even right now,
and them getting it anyway.
Yeah, but even right now, without any big set of FUL being issued and everybody having, I have seen instances being outside there and seeing men basically brandishing the fact that I have the weapon on them and linemen don't play with me.
Very true.
So
part of the ways.
the only
That
thing
is
saving that
arguably
from escalation is that the
Facts.
other men them don't have weapon to do the same thing with it.
Well, you know, that is, so what we're talking about here is access.
And when everybody get access now, and we started drinking Gazul because it's Corpus Christi by Labor Day, by Saturday, by Sunday.
That's
Monday
all.
evening.
I
By
never
the time
seen
Saturday reach.
I personally never see a weekend so long, Trinidad. So sweet.
By
I'm telling you, be nice here. And I home since Wednesday.
Since Wednesday.
Come on.
You boss now, man.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you with us today,
Really good,
Swiss. Glad to have you with us today.
I appreciate it.
So the week in that regard has been a little up and down, but we have some good developments, right? The grinder robbers, well, the alleged grinder robbers, and I feel like
Wait, grinders?
the grinder, as in grinder. Okay, all right.
mobile
Blase.
application.
All right.
What's going on here, boy?
Over the past few, well, no, it's not few. It's not even a few.
Somebody
Over,
teeth and grinders?
no, over the past year and probably year and a half.
Teeth and grinders.
Over the past year and a half, Blase,
Okay.
we have had some bandits creating grinder profiles.
Oh,
That kind of grinder.
Right?
That grinder, yeah.
And
yeah, boy.
and
That real.
yeah. So they creating the grinder profiles and
But
they
no, like, it have no, like, they don't care again, right?
yeah. So
you seen that?
no,
You
well,
get-
here
none of
what?
them don't care.
Here was the thing. As far as the Bandit Association go, right? I feel like the Bandit Association have to acknowledge the innovation, the dedication, the commitment of these gentlemen.
Right.
Because it's not about, oh, I am not gay, so I can't create a grinder account. These men are focused on their job, their work, their career.
So when
Right?
when the regents on the block watching them like, wow,
Yeah.
boy, you
No.
changing on we are.
Yeah, no,
and they
it's
watching
not
them,
about
they
that.
watching them strips and going down the road.
Exactly.
Because whoever they match with is about to give up
The
everything.
letting
now,
these
right?
men know you all want to play macho and go broke. When
Meanwhile-
you just need
meanwhile.
to step up to the times,
Right.
right? This
Innovate.
This is innovation,
Yeah.
right?
Use the
This is
technology
technological
available.
advancement. So before you have to go to the victim.
Yeah.
Now the victim can come to you
With everything. With everything.
with what he came with.
Yeah.
And what he have on him as well, his mode of transportation, the same phone he used to match with on.
I'm going to say this. Flirting with potential victims is crazy.
Yo.
It's not crazy. It's
It
not
is
crazy.
efficient.
Yeah. No, you see,
efficient.
what it is
So who is
this
the
what you call
card carrying member of the Robin Association?
Well,
and let me hear
Nah.
what they saying on the ground.
I ain't gonna call no
nowadays.
names because it is all alleged. But here was the thing. These men have changed the process. And so remember when we had industrialization,
Right.
and then we started change things into technological advancement, and now we head into AI. This is what these men doing. So they change the job. They take a lot of the heavy lifting.
It could be bots, you know.
Nah, it's not. Them men, you see, them men want proper monitoring at the scenario. They want to guide the victim exactly where they want them. This is coming to the spider's web.
So you need to be hands-on.
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 Yeah, hands-on. But these men have taken the heavy lifting out of Robin, right? And now it's basically like delivery.
Yeah.
They have turned robbery into a delivery, you know?
Meet me here and bring your thing.
Yeah. 30 minutes or less.
Yeah,
And
meet me here,
go
bring
on
your
with your
thing.
business. So, I mean, from that aspect, we have to understand, there's innovation, right? It is evolving. If these men were on the better course, they could have come up with some nice business ideas, all right? But so we had the robberies happening, but it seems that is now coming, well, we hope it is now coming to end. Last week, we had one gentleman being arrested, right? Not even just arrested, he turned himself in.
He was like,
So,
this too easy.
We here at TTNL, we assume it just became so easy he wasn't challenged at all.
Yeah.
He felt like his robbery career was being diminished.
And he get catch
by
slacking.
doing, he right now he just is low hanging fruit alone. He feeling like if he not advancing in his career.
Too easy.
So robbery now started just seem like it don't even have value again to him.
Now with the time or effort.
So he turned himself in.
Fellas, hear what I saying, right? All you see on Netflix, it was what? The Tinder swindler?
Yes.
What we calling this, Oli?
Yes.
What we calling
no,
this?
well, the grinder rubber. That is what it is. We don't know. The grinder rubber.
That'll roll off the tongue.
Have you seen
All
the
his
grinder
words-
logo?
All in front of me is wordsmiths.
But
all in front of me.
I know.
is
I would have said grinder binder, but he wasn't even tying up nobody. Them men was on. They just going with men things.
Now, first of all, we don't know the details.
Yeah, no, but nobody was no. No report said men were tied up.
Yeah.
Them just taking men things and they just
Okay,
going with
also, right? Let we talk about our next thing about this, right? It's probably more people get robbed of grinder than Hussein.
Yeah, of course.
Well, of course.
Of course, Blase.
It's every week, you know.
Because I'm letting you know. As
Every
much
week,
as
you know.
I wouldn't get robbed on grinder. If in the event I get robbed on grinder, I am not.
You go in public with that?
I'm not calling the police. I not even calling a man to pick me up.
Yeah.
If a man to ask me why you doing in Santa Cruz 2 o'clock in the morning.
I will find your way. Find your way.
Anybody call me and tell you that I drop from Santa Cruz 2 o'clock in the morning? I going up on Twitter, Facebook. I say, we know my brethren now get a grinder robbery dog.
Yeah, boy.
I know how to go and pick him up. I don't care what you was doing in Santa Cruz 2 o'clock in the morning. That hour you call me to get pick up?
Yeah.
It had
If
to
that
be.
brethren call and say, boy, I get a flat, boy.
A flat? Brother.
Well, no, that's not possible.
Do not call Kiegs.
You cannot get no
If you're
flats
in
here's what
in
folks.
Santa Cruz.
I don't care. You cannot get no flat in Santa Cruz at 2
literally got a
a.m. in the morning.
I literally got a flat in Santa Cruz after a wedding.
What time of day or night?
I just had to distance myself from this.
It was after midnight.
No, you can't be a.
It was after midnight.
Don't be a phobe.
True story. Lucky thing I didn't
Don't be
call
a fool.
Kiegs. Lucky thing I could change my tire and sort out my business.
No, but Blase, it's not a phobe.
I feel this was pre.
I have no problem if you. I have no problem if you're going on grinder.
Is it liability?
I have a problem if it is you want to meet your grinder match 2 a.m. in Santa Cruz because you had to be brighter than that. If you're affiliating yourself with me, you had to at least be brighter than that.
If that going on, you don't want to be the plan B.
No.
Don't get me involved in your business.
Because now too.
No message, right?
Now you're going up there. You're going up there with that grind on your mind. You're going up there with that grind on your mind. You get robbed. So your night done
And it's
gone.
live on Monday.
Yeah, your night done gone down the gene. You call me to pick you up. As a virgin now. So now I used to pick you up. You try to salvage what you could at the night here now, and you might come at me a kind of way, no brother. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah.
It's not that kind of party.
Yeah. No. Dude, I'm telling you. Hey, you want to salvage the night here? No, brother. No. I'm not picking up nobody in Santa Cruz. All you better.
Fellas,
walk
mind
as fast as
how
you
you
could.
grind. All right? Mind how you grind.
Right?
I tell you,
We
there is
also-
wordsmiths in front of me.
We also had some good news. Kiegs, the band, right, made history,
Big.
Just for you,
becoming the
baby.
first soca act to headline and sell out Toronto's legendary Budweiser stage. Yes, boy. Yes, boy.
Big.
16,000 plus fans in the zone just to see Kiegs, the band, Trinidad and Tobago music.
Niceness.
All right, the
Kiegs
supporters.
is really one of them international.
Yo,
yeah.
yes,
Huge.
yes.
He's one of them international. As
Yes.
an international soca superstar, he's one of them.
Right. The stage also graced icons like David Rudder. We had Tessan Chin, Voice Young Brother, Ravi B. It's like Tessan Chin, bro.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
Tessan Chin
Speak
has
on it.
a presence and a vocal ability that is so great that she has broken the barrier of Caribbean artists who must release a song every year for a season or must be continuously charting. And we have a lot of vocalists.
Undeniable classic.
Yeah, we have a lot of vocalists in Trinidad as well.
Yeah.
People who could really sing, right? But they have not bridged that gap between being able to have so much vocal ability and also join it with that amazing stage presence and
a classic
song as well. And Tessa and Chin, dog, I will listen to Tessa and Chin any day.
You know, Tessa and Chin have a tune with Kiegs, right?
Yeah.
We go ahead.
No, but that is, to me as well, that is one of her classic songs.
Yeah. It's in the repertoire.
Loving you. The moment, every day of my life. Yeah, and Kes is such a great collab with that because he is one of the best that we have vocally to represent and match and not be
for sure
outshined on our track
for sure
with a great vocalist.
Holding his own anyway.
Couple years back, I see him live in the UK in London.
The man could sing.
The man giving about half an hour, 2 hours.
The man could sing.
He will not cheat you.
The man could sing.
And then he bring out Shaggy, right? Now that would be enough, right? They go do the mood and thing. So now Shaggy going into he own classics now. Then he start to sing Angel for the people, right? But Shaggy not hitting all them high notes.
Yeah.
But Kes is next.
Kes is there.
So you know what's going on in there. All the gal and them fainting and cold sweated all kind of thing. Yeah. The young gal and them and the tanties and them, dog.
Yeah, no, Kes is. I feel like Kes is one of those guys that a lot of gentlemen in Trinidad and Tobago don't feel no how knowing that a wife will choose Kes over them. Like, Kes come now. Kes come now and say, is me or your husband, girl? And say, well, Kes, I'm
Go back to the drawing board. Move on.
And it's not even that you're not a nice guy, brother.
It's just not Kes.
It's not Kes. That is all. It's just not Kes. It's not that you're not a nice guy. It's just not Kes. And I feel like that is okay. Like, the scale could really be from... I was going to call her name on the bottom of the scale. Let me not do that.
Don't do that.
But let me say 0. Right? Let me say 0.
That is dangerous.
To just not Kes and then Kes. That is the scale.
Yeah.
0 to just not Kes.
Almost Kes. Kes-ish.
Yeah.
Kes adjacent.
Kes adjacent could be. If you're not Kes adjacent space, you're all right. Yeah.
You're good. It might be.
You're looking good. You have some talent. You know? Yeah, that's a nice place to be.
It's not bad being Kes adjacent.
Yeah. Everybody else just had a hope to be funny.
Yeah.
We just had a hope we are jokes. Yeah, no, jokes. Jokes is your best your best tool out here, fellas. And then
making people laugh and things.
Yeah.
You have about 15.
Yeah, no.
Minutes.
Bro. If you're looking in the mirror right now and you're not like 100% confident in what you're seeing, learn to tell some jokes immediately.
Just try and be funny, bro.
Yeah, be funny. Be funny. And be funny quick. Be funny quick.
At the end of the day, you need a skill. You need a skill.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Not so good news again.
Oh, gosh.
Not so good news again. Trinidad and Tobago national men's football team.
Oh, no. We're not talking about... Oh, no.
Yeah, boy. We ended up facing off against the US. And it wasn't much of a face off. Yeah, it was just an off. Yeah, it was a grinder robbery. We got grinder robbery from the US.
We get licks until we face come off.
Jesus.
Yeah. Make sure and mind how you grind.
Yeah, boy, mind how you grind there. Trinidad and Tobago national men's football team. But we supporting the team. Right now it's Gold Cup. We have World Cup qualifiers. We hoping for the best. But the team had to catch themselves a little bit, boy.
Yeah, right now we 14 minutes into our game versus Haiti.
Yeah, Haiti game as well. Nil so far.
Right,
and that's good news. That's good news. We hoping for the best as well. All right, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, I know the team can't hear us right now, but we have our support. Yeah. Last time we were in the stadium, 20,353 persons.
Stadium looks
we was up there in our numbers. We behind the team. All right. And we behind the team for being behind the team's sake. It's not to say we have no team with no big set of momentum and we team just, beating off teams and we jump on our bandwagon. No. We coming out, we showing the support.
Win, lose, or draw at this point.
The coach, how we support. The boys, how we support. So we wish the team all the best. We hope for a better result than last time around.
For sure.
Not quite sure it could get worse, but
it could be worse than 5-0.
We reach the point we have former U.S. international Clint Dempsey.
Yeah, by coasting on.
Saying it's the worst Trinidad team he's seen.
Clint Dempsey was coasting on.
Come out on
the Trinity side.
Come now, man, Clint.
Yeah, no, but like.
He didn't lie, but he didn't have to say it, dog.
What do you mean? But he's a TV man.
We don't know that's the case.
He will give you the buzzwords.
Yeah.
He will give it. Remember, he's sitting next to Henry and Ting.
Yeah. Clint come
you don't know where I'm from,
that
dog.
kind of way, boy. Yeah. I like how Clint do it.
You don't know where we from, dog.
Yeah, boy. Clint and I do it like that. But to be fair to Clint, he also said this is the worst US team he has ever seen as well.
True.
Yeah.
And look how we make them look good.
We're going on with Clint.
Yeah.
We have Makasi in the chat saying at this point football men can't talk because they get beat in football by the men who call it soccer. We lost the soccer men.
Well, remember we see soccer warriors too, eh?
No, we are not. No, we are not.
Hey, every single game the commentators are calling us the soccer
warriors.
So yeah,
warriors,
me and Maximus are the correct,
We are the soccer warriors.
Tell you what, TNT rally around the national team, not only the football team, whatever discipline, whatever sport. The whole West Indies, if it's cricket and all.
Hey, West Indies break so much hearts right now. Boy. I feel we whole generation just don't watch cricket no more because, brother, that
heartbreak.
The things you see your parents going through with West Indies. Brother, man, that come like you.
But it's years now.
Yeah, but if it's
years. We've seen the highs and lows.
Yeah.
Emotional roller coaster that is the West Indies cricket team.
Remember when England was playing cricket in the full blue kit?
Yeah.
That's how long. That's how long. That
was some good time ago too.
Yeah, boy. Long. Aye. So now we have some news. I'm not sure if, I don't know what the class it has, but it good, bad, indifferent. But we had the Honorable Roger Alexander, right?
Alexander.
Yeah, the man was in Parliament. He had to make a little speech. Reading something prepared. And Alexander. We had Lupino Bonnier West MP Marvin Gonzalez. Tor, when they say Tor
him a new one?
Tor him a new one, boy. Right? Saying TNT deserves better than a minister who cannot read his own speech in Parliament.
That real meaning.
Brother.
That below the belt.
Horse.
Parliament is
that is below the belt.
Navy. We alma mater and so on. We never see it bad, so.
Horse. The man went on to say it sound like if every word had a full stop on it. Yeah, the man said it sound like every word have a full stop.
Wow.
Well, you know what? They look for that.
Right. No, what the thing is,
it's not like they never see him on TV before.
Exactly.
I will be devil's advocate.
Go on.
Right? We need a minister who could perform, or we need a minister who could speak in Parliament.
At the end of the day, the people want results.
The people want results.
But that's what we want.
Tell me.
Like, who are we if not people who just stand on ceremony?
Well, as well, yeah. As well.
I would like a little bit of both.
I want a bit of both myself.
I don't feel it's too much.
I want a bit of both myself. I want a bit of both myself.
Nice and who know what they're doing too now.
Exactly.
You see, the ability to clearly communicate inspires confidence.
Yeah, but here was the thing.
And if you can't read, we can't be too confident.
As a man, I like to be sold a little dream sometime too.
Well, I mean,
and if you can't speak properly,
we Chinese love to buy dreams.
Sell my dream now, but I am letting you know. I want from my politicians a little dream, a little everything is okay. When nothing is right, nothing is happening. In our favor, let me know, hey, it will all be well. And I'm not sure if you can't speak properly, if you'll be able to, let me.
You see a little reassurance. You can't get up.
I say, man, I married, you know. I custom getting dreams. I custom getting dreams. I want his dreams out now and then. Not all the time his dreams I want, but at least when I deliver my dreams.
Now and then.
At least, even if I realize it's a dream, let me feel like I could tell myself it might not be. That's the way they live it confidently.
Smile at the thought.
Well, look, they vote for the man.
Well,
Not really.
Well, that's really, like you say, not really. We really don't vote. We really do not vote candidates in Trinidad and Tobago. We vote in
depending
party.
on your constituency.
I still feel we voted party. I feel we voted party. We not voting.
Whatever.
I mean, we should go into the whole talk about the illusion of choice.
Yeah, but I really feel like if you were to put the Honorable Kamla Prasad Bisesa,
Honorable,
right, in PNM, she's not winning Saparia.
Sure.
They are not voting for her in Saparia, but Saparia is UNC town.
Right.
Right?
So UNC getting the vote.
UNC have to get our vote. So we are really voting candidate.
That palm tree getting the vote.
Yeah. Now we see anything. Right? And in the final story of the week, the government is now seeking to put legislation in place to block Stuart Young's pension, boy. They say, brother, don't feel it's just so.
Yeah, he's supposed to keep getting that money, right? He's supposed to keep getting that money?
So not right now.
So
not
they
right
say
now,
no.
because he's still, more than just still working in Parliament.
Right.
So he cannot receive the full pension yet. But
If
eventually,
there's anything that I have learned about working in the government is whatever you have in writing is what you have in writing.
Well, the government now is looking to adjust the legislation. And I mean, they have the majority representation. Them could touch up some things if they really feel like another thing. But my thing is, my problem is, or they could touch up this man pension, or they could find a way to get the legislation amended and rah.
Speak of the Kiegs, I know where you're going.
But all they want to tell me,
I know where you're going.
that them rise in salary, that written in stone, nothing can change that now, boy. All they telling me,
in writing.
brother, no. So they didn't write down Stuart no. Stuart no write it.
You and I both know they write it down.
So see, the same way we could adjust the legislation
Correct.
to go and attack Stuart pension. You telling me the same way them talking about?
Is it going to work?
But they're going and try, Blase. They're going and try, but they're not even trying on them end. So they said how the increase affects a lot of different positions right across the state. So, for example, some judges and some higher ups who are not necessarily ministers.
No, but Israel kicks on them.
But
Israel kicks.
but if we adjust the legislation, why we can't adjust the legislation to exclude them in the change? Whoever judge and whoever,
because that is counterproductive.
Right now,
that not working for the
that is counterabolitive.
Exactly.
That is what it is.
Exactly.
It's counter-corruptive. That is what it is.
Right now, the billions showing up about the lawyer fees collected. And it's a party versus party comparison.
But no.
And if you are the lawyer
Billions,
in the middle of that fight, you fight it right now.
You want your money.
You even have
want your civil
you have nothing to
lawsuits.
fight. Your money done in the bank.
You want your day rate.
But
you want your day rate.
I checking that lawyer thing because government come, government go.
Same thing.
Lawyer making money right. It's same.
It don't matter.
How much ever million they spend on lawyer in the last 10 years is the same amount they spend on lawyer in the previous 5 years, and it's the same amount spent on lawyer the 10 years before that, and lawyer them making money. You ain't tying up my head with that, right? And when all your Christmas lime is the same lawyer and all your Christmas lime, I tell you, on whichever side, it don't matter because Lawyer just take
And
case.
everybody have to act normal.
Lawyer just take case.
Who have all
And
these
then
skeletons.
some of the lawyers end up with a certain position in some office.
Lawyer just take
A
case.
ministerial portfolio.
You making jokes. So,
MP.
Just trying to get shoot.
hello. So I get it. Oh God, we can't fight that. The lawyer is lawyer making money. I telling you it. So you see a Christmas dinner and they call long TTNL. They say, so what we gonna say? Well, nah, we don't like our Alexander Day and thing. And
we dong there.
we dong in the
We dong there.
If you don't
Merry Christmas, boy.
Yeah, nah, Happy New Year, boy.
The first Christmas I wear in yellow. It's no red and white.
Looking like the mask.
Come on.
Are we bad? Yellow is the code, are we bad?
Come on.
Dong there, boy.
Right.
Tell him about.
But
Right on.
I just find, you see the blatant
That could be a good
spitting
Christmas
in my
party.
face, boy. I don't like the blatant spitting in my face, boy. If all you want to go after Stuart now, all you spiteful. All you want to go, and I saying Stuart had a gay pension and thing, me care.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you could go after Stuart money, all you could stand up and say, well, boy, that increase that at least members of parliament get. We
it
had
by
to get
half.
that money.
Yeah.
Cut it by half.
Right?
Yeah.
PS is still waiting for the 10%, or no? They're waiting for the 10%, or no?
Next 5 years.
No,
If it
Swiss.
comes.
Swiss is rioting in the streets.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I think
Yes.
the last 10 years
Yes,
you
yeah.
right now.
Rioting in
How
the streets.
how long you feel the pay had to
You
be
can't-
overdue
you can't burn
before
no
we really
tire.
see the riot in the street?
You can't burn no time in front of long circular, dog.
Before
Dan,
I'm so sorry. You
Damn.
can't. Yeah, nobody doing that. Nobody doing that, dog.
I could
how
burn down
I feel some it just
Saparia, you know.
everybody have a limit. The same way everybody have a price. Everybody have a limit.
I
you know.
could burn down on the M2, you know.
On
On
the
the ring road, you know. Oh,
How
Well,
much
better.
years overdue?
we could get riot in
Back
the
pay,
streets.
Nah.
it increases
Yeah, them have
for the
relics
riots
to get-
happen.
It's a
Yeah,
relics
right,
to
right.
share. though.
We could get riot. I feel we could get riot with that one because they tell them they gain the 10% now, dog.
And they playing in their face.
Yeah, they tell them they gain the 10%.
Meanwhile, they hike, they
How
raising
long
up
we
this
giving them
salary, that
keeps?
salary. Yeah, no, that is crazy.
How long we giving them? Yeah, 5 years.
I feel,
You know the first years is the
first is so
It's
at
the-
the end of
it's
the
the
second
settling.
year.
the end of the second.
At the end of the second year,
A conversation supposed to
they
be
have to get them in the 10%.
something.
Otherwise, it's bacchanal. And anytime them men get a 10%, it's bacchanal because I want my 10%
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
had to get it 10%.
Yeah, once
We
them get
fight it in the
everybody had to
streets.
get it.
I get on
In
bad.
the south here.
Because why you could get, but I not getting.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
I work here long like you.
oh, I looking for my. But yeah, I just want a percent, boy.
Something.
Oh God, please.
Something.
Any percent, please, boy. At this point, give me something now, boy.
A 0.5.
You know, long me I get a percent, boy. It's rough out there, boy. Swiss, boy. Me I get.
What's 0.5 out of 100?
Boy.
But nah, boy.
Why you
Give me a
asking
little
people to do
percent. now.
maths?
Yeah,
and
but I
all
want a
that?
percent, boy. I just want a percent. Look how long I work in here in this station. I can't get a little.
Yeah, son. Them
So
men don't
generous. Yeah, so who is
men out there
the
don't
union
come
by?
again,
It's not even be oil field workers because that. But who is the union? But we gotta talk to, boy.
Is not our union.
Our union.
Our radio.
This man
What we done did like a penalty?
appraisals now started look good enough.
Hey, somebody got a card there?
Offside. Offside. Off. The goal is disallowed.
still-
Offside.
it's still level.
They get me frightened.
I can live with that.
They get me frightened, there, boy. Oh, good. Come now, man. But we looking good then. No, all right. All reports would suggest we are not looking good. Yeah, all the ball is playing in our half, and we know how that goes.
What?
All right. Yeah, there are two halves in football of the field, but all the ball is playing in our halves, right? Okay, but we still behind the team. We open for the best, of course, and that is really it for the week in review. All right, but Trinidad and Tobago, here what? Let us try and be our brother's keeper. Let us look out for each other. All right, I feel like a lot of the situations that we had this week could have been avoided. We had somebody coming into our school. A neighbor could have seen something. Security could have been doing the work. We had a man losing his life trying to help somebody park a car. Just better positioning. Better somebody say, hey, you can't be there doing that, boy. All right. Again, whoever is the driver, having your wits about you. You know, just care. Right? And then Again, your linemen with friends might not be friends. Try not to line by yourself. You don't go off on your own if you're linemen with friends, these kind of things. So let us all try and pay attention to what we are doing, right? And then to the elements out there who working against us, boy. We working against progress. We working against just Trinidad and Tobago right now. We working against just good vibes, boy. We had good spirits. One of the biggest tunes, and everybody singing it out loud over the season. And it's like we just singing it for singing its sake.
Yeah.
We don't hear the lyrics in the tunes and them, boy.
We live the tunes too.
Oh gosh. You're singing to the top of your lungs. I in a good spirit and ting and next thing it ten your brother done right after the tune done. Oh gosh.
They talking about
No, gosh, boy. No, we better than that. I sincerely believe as a nation, we better than that.
Facts.
All right.
Just have to take better care of each other.
Yeah, and that is all it is, innit? It's not just about you, it's about us. All right. So in this Corpus Christi Labor Day vibes that we are going on here, where people have died for some of the liberties that we have today with regards to the workforce and the ability to unionize and fight. And I suppose people would have died over the years. Not Corpus Christi too. Yes,
probably.
The churches do real thing. Just mad thing too. Yeah, I guess. I just say now, like, yeah, what's this? All I'm saying is, as a Catholic,
I myself,
it's the history. So let me don't ignore the history because you don't have to repeat the history. Right. But we have had.
How deep we going?
Yes, all I'm saying is
you have to know where you've been.
So people have fought and people have lost lives to be able to afford us the lifestyles that we are now able to live. Right. We don't take that lightly now.
Okay.
All right. So let we come together and let we make Trinidad and Tobago a good, a better, a best Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
If we could.
Yeah.
Right.
The place nice again.
And let me bust up 80 right now if we could. I mean,
that
in the football, respectfully. In the football alone I'm speaking about. Oh yeah, so that is it for the week in review. Yeah, boy. Nice one.
And with that, we get back into the music. Our guest today, you see him behind us on the ones and twos. Blasé Vanguard is in our company to bust tune. Apparently, we're getting some exclusive, some new unreleased business.
That is only right.
It's just what you just do when you're home.
Come on.
That is only right.
We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, it's music, it's interviews, it's the bust tune hour right here on TTNL.
Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much-needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much-needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.
Good afternoon, and we're gathered here for the game of your life. Lovely. I want to see you put your flags up in the air right now. Sing. I'm a nationality brighter. I am a soca warrior. I say win or lose, I am a fighter. I'm a soca warrior. I'm a nationality brighter. We will attack, we will defend. We will to pressure them to the very end. On any opposition that we meet, hear me now, we go defeat them by defeat. We go strike with all we might. 90 minutes of red, black and white. Hear me now. Anytime you see we in the uniform, to get the victory is enough. Well, I'm a soca warrior. I say win or lose, I am a fighter. I'm a soca warrior. I come to shine the nationality. nationality fighter. I am a soca warrior. I say win or lose, I am a fighter. I'm a soca. Let me see your quota. You know the program. More time, more road, more fit. Anytime we come, you know we leave them in honest. Well, every woman and man, let me see your coat of arms. You know the program. Yeah. More time, more road, more fit. Anytime we come, you know we leave them in honest. More time, more road, more fit. Everything organized, everything set. More time, more road, more fit. Momenting time, never to forget Nepal. More time, more road, more fit. Lights and camera, everything connect. What's your nationality? Let me see the flag of it. Everything in the money, level insanity. Coming with ferocity, we get the authority. And the friendly colony. Let me see your quarter.
You are in a party in Japan. Push up your hand, high like a fan. We drink it rum and we have it like a pan. Like animal, it's bacchanal. Party turn up, we do it international.
Full up a pretty girl, like Trinidad Carnival. The place getting mad up, cause I know it's time to get physical. I tell you I have a plan, we turning up this session. I am making involuntary movements like you can't control your hand.
We ready, you know we ready.
Colors in the sky fly high.
Show me you're ready, you know we ready.
Colors in the sky now.
Show me where you come from. Rep your flag,
show your hand.
Rep your flag,
show your hand.
Rep your flag. Show me where you come from. Rep your flag,
show your hand.
Rep your flag,
show your hand.
Rep your flag. Show me where you come from.
Right now it's time to get mad, you don't know we full of vibes there. No matter where you from, wave your flag side to side, yeah. But in the game is some of them shit run, find it right there. We celebrate, yeah. What a vibe, yeah.
This is TTNL, True Talk, No Lie, to the next level on OURradio.fm.
So generous. You got the juice, well I got sauce. Your play stush, I don't know what for. Y'all mess with like butter with the $5. Saga boy, Jenny man, red, white and black, you understand. The Dan is the man, I got the plan. Them when I hit and they know them y'all are fun. Come now man, darling, only call him my new. Baby, no, I don't want all that feel. Man, mine can never bust my brain. But let me tell you this, your waistline call, answer the ring. Speak body language, I like them things. Sweet, yeah, pen from start to end. Yeah, listen when I sing, now let me do my thing.
The way you look me up and down, I know you notice things amazing, amazing, amazing. Saga boy style, take time. I know you're not ready for this wine. And young boy style, wait in line. We got all night. Saga boy
Y'all
style.
pop it and lock it. Tuck it, pick up and drop it. They come in at the dance, so cooler and bucket. You across my teeth, baby, I got that it started. Y'all you know I will take two to tango. Make me I go, or some so. I mean care what they know or they don't know. All of the mango, cause I'm like bamboo. Bring that down there. I know you want me. The way you're chipping and whining, like it's Juve morning. I know the little waist man them who will come try and take over. Game over. Now slowly I better find a next girl for the night over. You think?
The way you look me up and down, I know you notice things amazing, amazing, amazing. Saga boy style, take time. I know you're not ready for this wine. Young boy style, wait in line. We got all night. Saga boy
Sounds of our guests to the building this evening, Blasé Vanguard alongside Shanaka. One of our favorites called Saga Boy. Artists in the building ready to bust tune. We'll be back in a few with just that. It's the Bust Tune Hour on TTNL.
Lucky thing, bright lights never bother me. Say you have a issue, sound like a you problem, but I sure it can't bother we. All on my mind is how we making more money. Come on, we're rich like Saga. Group of companies, money call me answer. No friend, we coulda cancel. Yeah. Lucky thing, bright lights never bother me. Say you have a issue, sound like a you problem, but I sure it can't bother we. All on my mind is how we.
Right now, this tune have the internet on lock.
Saga, group of companies.
Live verse challenge going crazy.
Cancel culture.
Sounds of voicey, this one called Sabga.
Next flight they bar me. Man, we're rich like Calco. District shut down anytime. Yeah. Lucky thing, bright lights never bother me. Say you have a issue, sound like a you problem, but I sure it can't bother we. All on my mind is how we making more money. Come on, we're rich like Saga. Group of companies, money call me answer. No friend, me coulda cancel culture. Couple trucks like Sammy. Start up the chopper, next flight they bar me. Man, we're rich like Calco. District shut down anytime I wanna go. Whole diet change, coulda swear me lactose. Nah, and every time I dream, me work harder. One live a life, man, never live. Legacy of a bill. All in my sleep, me 1 millions coming in. Generational wealth, what we have for men. We have to win. Come on, more rich like Chandler. Skyline view from the bedroom sofa. High above the Lord, them can't pull me over. Carbon seats with the Alcantara. Moreland and Rover. More rich like Ricky. My ties on a beach side in Fiji. G5, so my past life can't see me. Reach heights with them bad mind can't pray with. Bad mind can't pray with. Guilty for pursuing financial freedom, and my family not suffer with no one to lean on. That life to give me every reason to build a lifestyle with a status like Elon. Must buy one island, resorts in Thailand, hotels and franchise, riches like Sultan. Come on, we're rich like Saga. Group of companies, money call me answer. No friend, me coulda cancel culture. Couple trucks like Sammy. Start up the chopper, next flight they bar me. Man, we're rich like Calco. District shut down anytime I wanna go. Whole diet change, coulda swear me lactose. Nah, and every time I dream, me work harder. Come on, we're rich like
Don't tell them chilling.
The main link.
That's why I pray. Father God, would you guide my way? Show some self-gratitude. If to walk in the shoes of better near, the smile might fade. Behind my lips, you journey long and the calves might fail. Might over matter. You can't feel to try now, better you try and feel. You can't style this. Tell them I'm a stylist. This one is for y'all who will survive the bad crisis. Some hearts might skip when you start fly like Scarlet Ibis. Had to stay grounded but can't stay down, cause I'm not a flight risk. Sometimes I wonder, but we don't really know when it's we there with number. Go still hurt if the person living their life, but if they really under so many, cause so many people that we wish could have come back. And they get to use head of a bounty hunter. Don't know who get the contract.
Girl, me no really like the cheating thing, but me have to say you are the sweetest thing. Keep it on the outside, meet me on the south side. Hotel room, VIP, this thing, yeah. Me no really like the cheating thing, but me have to say you are the sweetest thing. Baby girl, I need it, keeping it a secret. God knows why me need this thing, yeah. Just step off a stage one night. Club really swinging on the dance all night. Fresh from my head to my toe just right. Moccasin is what I'm sipping on all night. Wow, heading back to the VIP. Corner of the room I saw this lady. To my surprise, she was staring at me, looked like something from in our wet dream. She stepped to me introducing herself, said that she loved how I move by myself. Slipped me her number, said call her later. I didn't know what to do with myself. Me don't really like the cheating thing, but me have to say you are the sweetest thing. Keep it on the outside, meet me on the south side. Hotel room, VIP, this thing, yeah. Me don't really like the cheating thing, but me have to say you are the sweetest thing. Baby girl, I need it, keeping it a secret. God knows why me need this thing.
You and you, you and you and you and you. Tell me how them a go use me like a tool, and explain the time go play it like we cool. Tell me how we just you and you, you and you and you and you. Tell me how them a go use me like a tool, and explain the time go play it like we cool. Me not trust nobody, too much stabs in my back, wounds opening. Me just wanna live my life, no hope again. No more handshakes, no favors, them are fakers. When them say they want see you win, but not defend. The energy, the flattery that them evil send. Them not support you even when you can't meet your ends. You called a friend, I reveal my scars. Ever since a kid, them used to break my part. Why go make you fix it, why heal my heart? Never would I consider a friend if I know it would end like this. Heal my heart. Ever since a kid, me used to plead my cause. Why go make you fix it, receive my scars? Never would I consider a friend if I know it would end like this.
I know we a live some life. Now, couple big spliff but tell. I know we a live some life. Now, I know we a live some life. Now, couple big spliff but tell liquor corner. I miss the dog, yeah. I know we a live some life. And I see my man feel nice. Dog, I'm a said dog, yeah. Next million land, dog, we not normal. Tell them approach the gang with caution. We also from long, the Benz and the Alshan. Dog, so you must understand. Couple gun up his spent, cause we pocket not dead. Girl a ball and a beg, say she want to leg. Violate and dead, dog I'm up in the way. You're a party with freaking said, live some life. Dog, couple big spliff but tell liquor upon us. I miss the dog, yeah, right now we a live some life. And I see my man feel nice. Dog, I miss the dog, yeah. Them, they say we couldn't make it. Now them gal from my body head naked. Great things. Button press then take off another spaceship. Passport pretty like my thoughts them. But stay on our back bench. My dog we no lockdown, we just a live some life. Yeah. Couple big spliff bud, and lick up on ice. Dog, I'm a say dog, yeah, right now we a live some life. Yeah, and I see my man feel nice. Dog, I'm a say dog, yeah.
Girl, this ain't a biology. Girl, I say you want me shooting star. Can't see you fall out no matter where you go. Think fast, shine bright, girl, you want my wish down. If the sky is the limit, then you want me star, girl. I mean, and you want to think like in a daily. If me feel fi fuck, then you want feel fi fuck it amaze me, girl. No need to feel to feel your pick to my baby. Just a pretty face, you get that alone, you tease me. Girl, this ain't a biology. Girl, I say you want me shooting star. Can't see you fall out no matter where you go. Think fast, shine bright, girl, you want my wish down. If the sky is the limit, then you want me star, girl. I mean, and you want to think like in a daily. If me feel fi fuck, then you want feel fi fuck it amaze me, girl. No need to feel to feel your pick to my baby. Just a pretty face, you get that alone, you tease me. Too deep in the feelings. Yeah, and if you leave, baby, me no know how this feeling. Too deep in the feelings. And if you leave, no. So when it comes to pleasure, baby, you know what we do. No need to screw your face, or you alone me talking to. You're the one that never switch. Call that my bad bitch, and if the days are that for you, me I carry the moon. Yeah, me not lie, I'm a star in the sky. And the girl say you keep me alive. Telescope up on you every time if you try, if you go high.
I will fight with all of on me mic, cause my future bright. Yeah. Give me a mic and a beat in spite of the heat under the spotlight. Me no care if them rate this. Them can't stop greatness. So me no business if them have a jalano in a them playlist. One thing for sure, me not feel this. And no girl can make me live careless. My life is something me don't play with. No, my 3 points me don't play with. Yeah. Far where me come from, not far where me come from. We never had nothing in a lump sum. And even the babies want bus gun. Me used to go to school on the Nelson. Coulda never reach through the gate before class begun. Used to keep a tool or a weapon. Every evening Mango Rose was my taxi stand. Oh yeah. No smiling on the street, me no green teeth. Cause enough of them youth are down friendly. I had to be cool and still deadly. Survival of the fittest, don't tempt me. Come me ready, ever ready every time. I was prepared to do any crime, just to survive. And that's it.
Cause a different way, the thing I said, the kind of girls, them I'ma get vexed. Through my pull and I did the snips and them pull a cigarette. I'm a dog, them shoes brand new, so you better watch your step. Unless you don't give a fuck, I don't care if you get to that one press. Couple singer women never help, I call my name, just forget I. For the new year, I'm a dog, I live yet and I dip so that's my life. And even though we been through struggles, me a hold out, cause the future hella bright. Can't for rich, my want to be with all my better than feel like. Yeah, split for bill all night, no private flight. One of my dog, them to my left, one to my right. Thus I enjoy life, coming up follow the eye. Man, that's why I be rich, so me can do what me like. Take up white girl and me give her the pipe. No, we want on suicide. Send me up the love I like. She want on to the side when she coming at this side. No, say I read my way, gunman reside. I evil thought tape on my mind. More than plenty for the gun them we buy. Kill people for free, what do you want? Couple singer women never help, I call my name, just forget I. For the new year, I'm a dog, I live yet and I did soup, that's my life. And even though we been through struggles, me a hold out, cause the future hella bright. Can't for rich, my want to be with all my better than feel like. Yeah. Couple singer women never help, I call my name, just forget I. For the new year, I'm a dog, I live yet and I did soup, that's my life. Them make
See it.
Pain and punching, but I got put a hand plenty people, oh my God. They make an envy, but me know you make me strong. On a different elevation. I see the hatred from above, I see the snake them. And talk about money, them no have to be no rate them. Pretty my down up on the team, I give me bare head. She come from Cambridge, proper education. You know the cold me there, boy. I feel that I need a couple million, boy. I drink this boy, but take responsibility, boy. Step out and white as a Piscapas Christie. The glad some would give me the recipe. Some man at least show me a wrong and them know if you see a better me. Could be 1,000 miles away, I feel the energy. Don't let them close to me again, Father. So it's just pain and punching. Father God, put a hand plenty people, oh my God. Them hate and envy, but me know you make me strong. On a different elevation. I see the hatred from above, I see the snake them. Them talk about money, them no have to me no rate them. Pretty my down up on the team, I give me bare head. She come from Cambridge, proper education. You know the cold me there, boy. I feel that I need a couple million, boy. I drink this boy, but take responsibility, boy. Step out and white as a Piscapas Christie. I have a family to feed. The 9 to 5 a week and so me take a big risk. I turn my water into wine and so me drink. I show my friends to take a Sprite and turn it pink. To play about the links, them. Pain and punching. Father God, put a hand plenty people, oh my God. Them hate and envy, but me know you make me strong. On a different elevation. I see the hatred from above, I see the snake them. Them talk about money, them no have to me no rate them. Pretty my down up on the team, I give my bare head. She come from Cambridge, proper head.
Rude boy mixed with a me have she a want so me need her. Enough liquor in my head so me free her. Slap it up, puff it up, smoke a girl I love me pre, you a love me need. Me know you type so good, bad man safe. Cause I know it's only one man there. Oh yeah, lights off and my f***s up. Beat up the them out to top. Bag of cheese so me knock it, and me knock it, and me knock it. My start with the she can't stop it. Real one no doubt, so let she beat up. Yeah. Lights off, so me knock it, and me knock it, and me knock it. My start with the she can't stop it. Rude boy mixed with that. Me have she a want so me need her. Enough like in my head so me free her. Slap it up, puff it up, smoke a girl I love me pre, you a love me need. Me know your type, so good, bad man safe. Cause I know there's only one man there. Oh yeah.
Aye, things change, life not perfect. Everybody make mistakes. Tectonic plates separate, cause you break, that's change. Expect it not the worst way. Cause true love no worth it, cause we still have a career on love burdens. Aye, true love no worth it, cause we still have a career on love burdens. Aye, you know man stay. Aye, go out man here, go up with the dog and go look at the pain. Aye, tomorrow I go be a better day. Oh, if you say you love me but no love my ways, me not partake with your mind games. Pack up your things and come on my place. Me and your man, and you are my babe. You're my baby, yeah. No other near you, my baby, yeah. Oh my mama, you're my baby, yeah. No other near you, my baby, yeah. Oh my mama, you got a body, I'm in mad over you, Benz and money, let go, be everything you know, my love, me I take care of you, sweet face dolly, mama, my baby, yeah, no other near you, my baby, yeah, oh my mama, you're my baby, yeah, no other near you, my baby, yeah, oh my mama. Things change, life not perfect. Everybody make mistakes. Tectonic plates separate, cause earthquake exchange. Expect it not the worst way. Cause true love no worth it, cause we still have a career on love burdens. Aye, true love no worth it, cause we still have a career on love burdens. Aye, you know how man stay. Aye, go out man way. Go up with the dark and go like at the pain. Tomorrow go be a better day.
Baby, see boss to another level. Bad mind them want see me miserable. Yeah, but this sky are the limit. Don't let nobody try ruin your spirit.
DJ Swisty on the ones and twos. It's another TTNL Thursday with 100% TNT music in the mix.
So turn your dreams to reality.
Ready to bust tune in just a few. We'll be coming back to you with artists in the building. Blasé Vanguard.
Nobody cares if you're dead or alive. Put in the work, keep your eyes on the price. If you really check, take a day in my life. If you really pretty system is alive. If you really pretty system is alive. Very see boss to another level. Bad mind them want see me miserable. Yeah, but this sky are the limit. Don't let nobody try ruin your spirit. Cause enough man and free fall in society. And me have to make it out of poverty. So turn your dreams to reality. So turn your dreams to reality. So turn your dreams to reality.
Watch out now. Making money so we spend it. Clean up the dirty cash like me already. Money we are looking at. Money we are looking at. Watch out now. Making money so we spend it. Clean up the dirty cash like radio edit. Addicted so every day I gotta get it. And my dogs them never delay, forget the credit. No we don't fear nobody. Big gun we bust and left people bloody out. Hilltop badness, kill the winner or sniper rifle shoot it down from far. Steph Curry, don't worry if you see me alone. I'm looking for the money, just me and my chrome. But if me walk through the enemy zones, my day I end up in the clouds. Don't worry if you see me alone. I'm looking for the money, just me and my chrome. But if me walk through the enemy zones, my day I end up in the clouds. Yeah. When it comes to the cash, I'm very serious. See the team hustle, low is so evils. Enough boy fret when them see the dance step. Through them girls say we on a ball, oh Lord Jesus. So much woman, me think me need a ease up. Too much DM, me phone start freeze up. Well, if a gun come from the hilltop, and I end the bandit can link up. Victory lap, victory lap. Tell you to them I shoot Never be engine them. Victory lap, victory lap. Tell you to them I issue that. Victory lap, victory lap, victory lap. Tell you to them I issue that. Victory lap, victory. Dog, one name relax. Dog man a ball, PSG cash. Tell Chantel just stay at. Dream aim then execute the plan. Oh, we are scared the facts. My dog like Lara go fly your back. Militant man a idiot. It's serious. Victory lap, victory lap. Tell it to them I issue that. Victory lap, victory lap. Victory lap, victory lap. Tell the pussy them a history that. Victory that.
Latest on the scene in the city I walk. Nobody but God with me I go on a band me now. Must shine for me mother, proud of me. Got to feel real brother, me know for me. Me want try the right road, no follow them. Me want take me light hard. Every man a lie down as they make a G sing sweet like Byron. But I'm on the time now, me no care where you talk. Little boy in your place round me. And I see me shine so bright in the dark like some me got a burning flame on me. Me own family cry feel on me. Me no need friend, but I stay lonely. Put your positive pre gon' face slowly. Most time and the fake side them show me. So me forward up this, them can't stop this. Me they stay from behind and watch tricks. Me know all around me that toxic. So we pray the front table like shoplift. Forward up this, them can't stop this. Me they stay from behind and watch tricks. Me know all around me that toxic.
Send me Louis V, I go beat them bad. Every girl want mad. Send me Gucci, I go beat them bad. Them seek me like God. Send me Prada, I go beat them bad. Big belly make mother head mad. It a go beat them bad. It a go beat them bad. Can't wait to get rich like over. Flip money till it turn over. Man happy till make up blow over. Pull up on the club, put a bend or a rover. Pull up on every girl love me, they on the mind. Them a see the boss and hear the line. When you hear the tune, that must get a rewind. Pull it up one time. Send me Louis V, that go beat them bad. Every girl want mad. Send me Gucci, that go beat them bad. Them seek me like God. Send me Prada, that go beat them bad. Make belly, make mother head mad. It a go beat them bad. It a go beat them bad.
Me a take you one pot, and I wanna play it. Come in, I want be nothing but somebody great. Me a try and take you one pot, and I wanna play it. Come in, I want be nothing but somebody great. Me a try long time, still I mind no wait. Got no years past, 2020 wanna make it eight. If you build me house and start to elevate. Watch where you're standing, cause you no levitate. The enemy, them a blending, watch and I wait. Got the world where we live in, have all different colors. Me a try so long, wonder, Lord God, do me do rap. So much hires me in a music and singing a sense up. When you get a buzz from time, it's all sing about. Evil eyes, I read my COVID-19 1-1. Then I do the research, so them say me a pretend gunman. Never know how far me and me career come from. I'm not always why say I am in my song. And rape and me take revenge part. I mean not too like the attention. Gonna for them a group and a bandwagon. I'd have to tell the true friend from pagan. That's why me say so true to me damn dear one. My pray for my friend them no see police station. We only carry with them for protection. God guide my life on the next man. Him say blessings I go come in my direction. God for the new year be health and money me a pray. Them a watch the melanin in your skin and say you can't beat. No play with your 3 pints in the damn street. Get to you'd want be where you want be. And the level where you can't. Me a take you one part, me no wanna play it. Come in, I want be nothing but somebody great. Me a try long time, still I mind no wait. Got no years past, 2020 wanna make it eight. If you build me house and start to elevate. Watch where you're standing, cause you no levitate. The enemy, them a blending, watch and I wait. Got the world where we live in, have all different colors. Now 15, God send me up in a state. Me more educate. Now 19, my turn in a college graduate. With bachelor rate and a Spanish certificate. My education and some them can't take. I just wanna be a legend with a legacy. If you know wish me good, then it to me. Come in, I go make it tamper with my energy. And if you violate my dog, wait, you plenty. Don't tell mama, say me have to reach by quarter century. Don't let follow me hater, them a 2020. Some might know me as Cristiano, them a call me Zeri. And them can't stop, we like jealousy and envy. Some of them pocket full and yet still them brother belly empty. And it not gonna make sense if you don't know the journey. Give me the trophy, I'm no competition, triple or the company. Only pass neck in the grass, them some trust concrete. Now by the finger, them a feed, they have to all they want it. And anything I want, me get up and me go feel. Never wait for the lift. Me a take you all part, me no wanna play it. Come in, I want be nothing but somebody great. Me a try long time, still I mind no wait. Got no years past, 2020 wanna make it eight. If you build me house and start to elevate. Watch where you're standing, cause you no levitate. The enemy, them a blending, watch and I wait. Got the world where we live in, have all different colors. Me a try so long, wonder, Lord God, do me do wrong. So much hires me in a music and singing a sense up. When you get a buzz from time, it's all sing about. Evil eyes, I read my COVID-19 1-1.
on the inside. Another TTNL Thursday in your company. It's the holiday edition today. No days off for the team. We are committed to the cause, and the cause is bringing to you 100% TNT music on a Thursday. Bussin' tune from 6 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, man.
The familiar team in the building, Swisty, behind us.
Yes, I.
They call me Navy.
I'm Kiegs.
And we are joined today by the foundation.
Yeah.
Another than.
Blasé Vanguard in the building.
Hey.
What's good, bro?
I tell you, like I say before, I'm feeling like a home in my house. With
Yeah.
my brothers.
Welcome home once again. We had you behind the boards.
Yes, sir.
Now we are behind the microphone, artist style.
I'm feeling like an artist.
Come on.
Yeah. There's a man who's wear a lot of different hats.
Yeah.
See, I flip my hat.
Yeah.
Even the hats that is wear reversible.
The hat has changed. DJ hat has turned to artist hat. But he's in the building now, busting tune. Welcome back, God, to have you on the inside,
Man,
of
it feels
course.
good to be here.
Yeah, man.
Fellas,
I hear ya
ask me anything.
I hear ya some real new things. But before we get into the new things, of course, we had to catch up with the artist and find out what's going on. We know since the last time it's been a Jus Now link up.
Yeah.
And Jus Now has been busy. In fact, through the carnival, you've been here since carnival, I believe.
I've been here since January.
Since January. That's really when the carnival season start, right? The carnival.
Life good, man.
It's Christmas into carnival one time. And we had Blase in the country since January. That's a whole
I wish I could have
half
been
of the
here
month.
for Christmas and thing too, because Trinity Christmas is truly the best. Truly the best.
Sure, right?
Out of the cold.
You'd have been on Christmas with Kiegs for sure.
Be out in the cold like that and like, oh man. Anyway, it's nice to be home.
I see.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Blase sent
White people, boy.
Blase blowing up my WhatsApp. Blase blowing up my WhatsApp. And it's a usual thing, but I know usually is outside there. There's things happening on the outside. And I start to see all of a sudden there's local venues. I say. Then after week after week, I see it, I say, wait now.
This man still here.
Well, I say Dalai Lama.
He moved back.
A piece of disclosure.
Yeah.
I have extended my flight 2 times.
You see?
2
Yeah.
times. You know? Honestly, like, being home in this time now, it just feeling so right. And it's kind of the result of years of, because all you know, I've been going out there for a while.
Yeah.
But I come home every year. That very important. And then, like, you know, pandemic time, the whole world kind of get put on pause. All of us had to, like, recalibrate and rethink about how we want to approach things. All of that was going on with me here. And so I was able to build on that, work on that, workshop that. And, you know, get a stronger idea of what I want my identity to be as an artist, as a person, as, you know, someone who loves to do this thing that we just come out and do, right? True. And also just like in terms of making music, something about being home is like I could go out there in whatever country and write. If we're talking about finishing a song to share with the people, I could come home and do that.
Yeah.
The foundation here for me is strong. And it means a lot to me that I could come home and creatively the community, I mean, it's years, is like, I say in years. Like, I remember the first time I walked into Black Box as Blasé Vanguard, fellas, it was 10 years ago. You dig? You know? And time means things. It's supposed to mean something.
Yeah.
You know, and it mean a lot to me, and it mean a lot to me just the things that we build or see people alongside we building and keep building, because, you know, time does make this shit difficult. You know, not so much time, you know, but like everything that does go on within the time.
Yeah.
Correct.
But time telling all the truth, because no matter how you feel about who you is in the thing, and, you know, like, of course, you know, there's like the talent and what you actually have to offer and give. And then there's ego and industry and personality.
And the audience.
And the audience. Who matters the most in all of this.
Yeah.
You know? All I know is, you know, I have been trusting that I'm where I'm supposed to be. And I continue to trust that. And I continue to stay true to what I'm representing. Because you could go out there and get lost real easy.
Yeah.
And that is not for me. I know that is not for me. Everything that happened up to this point, I know is not for me. To the point where I could come back and talk to all you like this.
Okay.
You know? I hope and pray they put you on FM one day, right? But they might be ready for it. We might be too smart.
Who knows? Who knows?
Hey,
Who knows?
time, you know. Time. Time might decide where we go next.
Because like you ever like turn on the radio and drive time. Not all the time you want to hear that. You know, like can we just hear some music now?
Yeah.
And that's our next thing too. Like radio culture in Trinidad is so important. Like for me personally, as a youth man in school and thing, I remember growing up just like turning on the radio just to hear it, just to hear what's going on. Like, you know, this is like 2006, mind you. So like this is when the conscious movement in Trinidad very good. You know, you could also get you go on 95, you get Dale and Tony, you know, you go on 97, you might even go on 98. 98.1, you know?
Yeah.
If you're trying to feel sanctified, you know? All of these things are important. All of these things have made me who I am at this point. And it's why I talk and I express the way I do. All of that is so valuable to me. So I would always keep taking from this foundation and putting back into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Real.
I know if the youths and them not even just mindset but have an avenue to get now, boy.
Kiegs, hear what I said. 10 years remember I said it's 10 years, right?
10 years.
So
10
like
years.
10 years ago, plenty of what we're doing now is things that me personally I wanted to see so bad.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like 19 and I walk into Roscoe's for a bass lounge. Right? Big up Bass Yard and them. They was called Bass Lounge. It was in Roscoe's. And I just remember going in there. I'm 19. Ariel Green.
Yeah.
All I know is like culturally, I just want to be a part of it. So, you know, you go and talk to people and, you know, you talk about what your ambitions is and what you would like to do and what your dreams might be, you know? And 19-year-old me, what is the response? By dog, by rather try your best, you know, the government do can't take. My head was somewhere completely different. You know? And so it comes to the point now where, like, you know, you're talking about the youths. And, like, it's dawning on me, I've been doing it for a while, because it's younger people who are feeling the same way that I felt back then.
Yeah.
You know? But it just reached, like, you know, after God, it reached a point where I can talk to them as the person who has been there and know that feeling. And, like, you know, can talk to them, like, for real. And not try and sell them a dream or try and give them some idea, like, the only way to the success that you want is through me. Or should we talk about it?
I see no reason why not. Yeah. But
you know,
but
it's just important to when you've been doing it long enough and you're seeing the youths, if it's have a way for you to connect and engage with the youths, all you really have to do is tell them what you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
That's all you really had to do.
And
tell them what you wanted to hear, because you know that after all of this time, that is how you defining your approach to the thing.
We also need to be mindful too that it's in 10 years. A lot changes in 10 years.
For sure.
As well. So our experience, as much as it feels familiar, could also still be so different for them
as well, navigating these spaces. Because even when we talking about music, look how much music has changed, even in our time. So I find myself a lot of the time saying, "Wait, boy, I finally understand how my parents used to feel
about the music you listen to."
Yeah, because them
what's that whole noise?
My mother is party and is fat and is so Blue Boy and them. That was them Marshall.
But you ever watch them videos how them used to be partying back then? It have no phone, but
hot and sweaty.
Getting on
dust.
Getting on bad.
Your page up beeping your business.
Right. But the music as well has changed. I bet now. Them will groove to a groovy soca and thing and whatnot. But you could see that, at least for us, so when I say us, our age range here, groovy kind of resonates with us because we kind of grew up in that time where groovy was really
just
that vibes. We scrub down is our era. You see that jump and wave, that was them era. Scrub down, no, we had jump and wave, because remember when showing Winchester was bad. That was still in we time.
That was the jump and wave boss. That's the last rag bender.
But I feel we make scrub down what scrub down is. We make scrub down what scrub down is, and now we have the youth coming up.
Well, scrub down is why we have steam now.
And now the youths them have steam. Right. But a lot of the time, even me, I just had to remind myself, well, boy, you had to go past that initial what is them listening to.
Well, no, you have to be open.
Exactly.
Be ready to receive something you ain't heard before. And like sit with it. You know, you might think, okay, I don't like it right now.
Just take it in and
that is okay too. Maybe it's just like, hey, it's not for me. Let them kids rock. You know, but at the same time too, maybe like, you know, they're trying to pull from somewhere and they won't have the context. How else would they have the context if they don't engage with, you know, the generations before them? You know, to get context to how you want to do the thing now. That's why I engaged with the oldest the way I did. You know, and for better, for worse, like no matter how we feel about them probably had like, if we them probably had it always for real now, like
watching us
whatever
doing wildness,
whatever ignorance we have had to fight up with in our time, like dog,
they had to break more ground than us.
We have to give them grace for that.
For sure. You know? You mentioned a word I was going to mention, context, because time provides context in a way too. And you mentioned 10 years. Remember, 2 years ago was the first Flambeau that celebrated 10 years at TTNL. Right? So you talking about, you know, what you've witnessed over 10 years. And I mean, we continue to exist in a new format again, right? From the open mic concert series, which grew into something, to a platform now that has like expanded to online radio, right? Where we also continue to observe artists go through their own path,
and growth.
Their own growth, their own journeys. And it's amazing to really sit back and really watch it from an outsider's perspective, because a lot of people who don't know, like who may not be in the circle or have some connection, right?
Who's the outsider there?
The outsider might just be the person who has not yet discovered.
Now being introduced it.
So people who may have been in and around the circle, who might have show up at a big black box on a 4th Wednesday of the month for True Talk No Lie, right? They would have experienced some artists coming up to the open mic, now getting into their artistry and performing and really honing their talent and skills on a stage, on an open mic platform.
Workshop anything.
And some of those artists now releasing full-blown projects, albums, and are full-blown artists themselves on a full-time basis where this is their career, right? So you talk about witnessing that journey and time being really the testament to say, well, okay, this is where it was heading. And so for the outsiders, it's a matter of piquing their interest to say, well, let me just sneak a peek inside, look through the people, see something you like, and watch it grow and blossom over time. And
but that's not our people. That's a rabbit hole.
I mean, all we need is a foot in it.
Yeah, get a foot in the door. But Blase for you as well, right? 10 years, but we have seen Blase's growth as
sure.
well. It's Blase the DJ, Blase the producer.
You talk about that 10 years ago, first time in Black Box. I might be the man struggling to pronounce his name because I don't understand what he's saying.
Blase.
Introduce this man. And I remember being on the mic and I watching my notes and I say, help me out here because I don't wanna mispronounce the man name, but I think I had no choice at the point in time. Only to be corrected a little while after. Right? So you've gone from then DJ, producer, artist. Right? Member of Jus Now.
Yeah, I mean, not in that order.
Yeah, I know what.
The accolades,
Your CV has expanded.
Oh, it's a good CV. It's a good CV.
It's a very good CV.
When I reflect on it, I'm like, yeah, the CV is good. To the point where, like, you know, I don't know, man. You gotta group it up next year.
Yeah.
That's all here, but you know.
I think the last time you were here, the Jus Now collaboration was something kind of fresh.
Well,
tell us how that journey has gone for you.
The thing is, okay, like, remember I say I walked into Black Box like 10 years ago, right?
Right.
So probably the end of that same year, I ended up meeting Keisha.
Okay.
Like Jus Now Keisha.
Right.
And ironically, we did not meet in Trinidad. That's how we was connected, but we didn't meet in Trinidad. We meet in London.
True.
And he met me as Blase, and I met him as Keisha from Jus Now, and Jus Now already doing their thing.
Yeah.
And me, well, I was doing my thing and building it up. So, you know, we kept the link because it was Wendell who bring we together, because Wendell talked to him, he makes music, I make music, and he was like, this is a good combo. So, you know, in all of that time, I've learned a lot, you know, but I've always, and I have learned a lot. I take my knocks, all that kind of thing. You know? Yeah, for sure.
Part of the journey, you know?
Yeah, all of that part of the journey. But
call that paying dues.
Oh, God. You gotta pay your dues. Your dues, right? But, like, in all of that time, I've always had confidence in artistically my point of view and what I have to give as Blase in whatever medium, whatever is the process, like, you know.
Right.
Before I was doing all of that, I was doing open mics too.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not really I'm not like, I would say, a poet or a spoken word artist, but I love creativity, and I love culture, and I love engaging with people in that field. Because it's a field where I feel like very much like I know what I'm doing, you know, especially after all of this time. And it just feels like the most effective way I could communicate with people. And then, like, to the core of it is just feed my spirit personally, you know. It's nice to be, like, you know, in everything. It's nice to come back and be in, like, you know, being at certain events and create music and link with people, see how people grown, show them how I've grown, everything. But it's about feeding the spirit first, you know.
All right.
And then when they see me as, you know, they see me as somebody who has fed their spirit. So when they see me like full of joy and everything, when I'm feeling good, it's because, you know, spirit's on full.
A big part of that is the music you create, right? We listening in the background to a Blasé Vanguard.
Come on,
original.
Yeah,
man, foundation.
One of my love labors.
Yeah,
this one.
Right.
Yeah.
So the music and creating the music, where has that taken you over? Well, when was the last time you was here busting tune? That was,
I think it was late
last.
Or
before, I think.
Yeah, before. Late year before.
Yeah.
It was year
22,
before.
23?
23.
So where
23.
Where's the music take on you right now?
Stop
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Where's the music taking me?
Yeah.
Well, with this new project, and I'm gonna give already unreleased. I performed it a couple times over the kind of a season, but like also, this is one track as part of a bigger project, not a huge project, just 3 tracks, but you know, it's on me on production, it's on me on the writing, it's on me with the vocals and everything. And you know, the last time when I was putting out songs, I had like Saga Boy, I had Valentine's Day, I had Snake Charmer, and I had 3 features on each song.
True.
Well, 1 feature per song, right? Very talented ladies, big up Shanaka, Killer B, Sawa, every time, wherever they stand. But then, you know, you go and travel, and then you're singing your songs, and then you realize, the people you featured not here right now.
Yeah.
You know, and those songs will always be special, but like, what do I do when it's just me? So I wanted to, and I already knew from like my first go around, I know how to take a song from start to finish.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm taking a song from start to finish and it's all me now, it takes a little more, but this is how you go deeper and deeper into your craft. And the deeper you go into your craft, the more you discover about yourself, right? So that's how it is for me. And also like, it's also like a little piece of bad mind too. It's a little piece of bad mind too, because you know, you can write a song and take it to a certain place, but if you want to get the song done quickly, then you will very easily like just find somebody to collaborate with, and all you could just like write or trio all you, or a whole team, and all you go wherever all you go for your writing camp, you know, that is a thing. But also like the bad mind all you, I wanted to be like, I wanted this project to be as self-sustaining as possible, you know. I wanted to challenge myself and take it there, like write the first verse, write the chorus, write the second verse. Sit with yourself, think about what you're trying to say, and because I'm patient with myself and my own process to let a song reveal itself to me.
Very important,
yeah. And that is important. So I just know that what I'm putting down, like, it feels good. It feels, from me, it feels natural. It feels like something I could live and die with. And moving forward, I could, like, you know, collaborate more so this shit could go a little faster.
But even with the collaboration, what you're describing, there's something that we say week in, week out now. We always appreciate when artists enjoy their music.
Yeah.
They create something that they love now, and that is
important.
Imperative to the whole process.
And that is what feeds your spirit too, because if you are a performer, you're going to keep performing this track. You're gonna keep like pulling from those elements that created the track in the first place. So you definitely want to make music that you're going to keep feeling good about for time. Because when you put that kind of time and effort and energy into it, you could make the kind of music where you may not have to make any more music, because the world will love that song in perpetuity.
Yeah, like a Tessanchin.
How many songs we know from Tessanchin?
Yeah.
It's 2, right? 2. It's Secret Hideaway and It's Loving You, right?
Yeah.
Remember she went on The Voice?
Know. Yeah.
Remember she went on The Voice?
And sing her Whitney.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But Tessan,
yeah,
you know who she is.
Yeah, for sure.
You know who she is. Lauren Hill. Perfect example.
Yeah,
how many albums you seen from Lauren Hill?
But that album is
need more.
Among the greatest of all time, dog.
That's still up to this day.
No skips on.
You know,
no skips on the album, dog.
Right. And then I think about somebody like Chronix, because Chronology very classic. Still. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a youth man. He's like my age. He can give we more music now. Right? Like, it's very like, and like he's going and doing all of these things in like different veins, different spaces. Like, you know, he's an artist. I'm just excited to see what
he
he gonna
coming with.
continue to do because, like, to this day, you could play Skank and Squeak and it will reset the whole
Mood.
energy of wherever you are, you know? And honestly, artists are trying to capture that feeling in their own way, you know?
Boy, man, as you say that, is it that we do not have that in our local landscape, or is it a case of our seasonal nature and the amount of releases that we have been shoved down our throats in a short period of time that does not allow otherwise great songs to have that same impact as a Skank and Sweet, how it is allowed to, you know, really sit down and marinate with the people, and week after week we going out there and we hearing it, and you know, we hearing it on the radios, we hear it in our homes, we hear it in the parties, we hear it in the bars, we hear it in the clubs, right? And then, because me being me, there are some soca songs that I listen to and I'm like, wow, this song is great.
I want to hear this straight through the year.
What song this year made me feel like that? There is the more obvious, like the Take Me Home, but less obvious, and not even from here necessarily. Just J and Sadis.
Yep. We've them bad vibes. That's our gospel, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. And
massive.
Like you say, a song that could just reset the whole
That's one of them.
space and the vibe. That's one of them.
That's one of them. But you see what's very important here? Sadis and Just J was not trying to be Chronics when they made that song.
Right?
Exactly. And Chronics had no idea who Just J was most likely when he made Skank. Right? But my point is, are you trying to come from somewhere real, or are you trying to sound like something? Because the real gonna know what's real. And if they cannot recognize you, who fault is that?
Correct.
It can't be the listener fault, because all they want to listen to is what they like. And what they could resonate with and what feeling real to them.
True.
Right? So if you making music and you want to know why it's not working, because it's not working. You know, just be real with what you want to express and what you want to put out there, and understand that the process of what it takes to put something out there, you know, it takes time, and it takes effort, and it takes
and it takes time for the audience to accept it too.
Facts.
And keep in mind, and this is so important. This is so important. And I saw, like, I heard this in a modern way, and I heard this in a way that we could pull from. I remember seeing Bungie do a tweet where he was talking about music, and he said the best music will come from the strongest spirits, good or evil. Good music is gonna come from strong spirits, wherever it coming from. Right? Now, what's a reference to that? What Shadow say? Music have no friend.
Or
enemy. So what is good and bad music? Don't know.
You know? It's how the people feel take it.
Your ear will know how they feel
about it.
And your heart and soul go feel the vibrations too.
Because you don't just hear music, you're feeling it too.
Yeah, we're in an interesting place now where you have Timbaland, legendary producer, with an AI artist. And I am fascinated by the idea, right? It's not something that seems a new idea. I feel like this was predicted to happen at some point. We maybe didn't look at Timbaland to be the man, you know, spearheading this thing.
The AI thing?
Yeah. But it's interesting because you're talking about just now feeling. You're talking about expressing what is real to you. And those songs being the ones that resonate deeply with people that become the classics. Not looking for a hit, looking to just express and explore your feelings. Vulnerability at its best. They say sometimes the hardest times will bring forth the most creativity.
Yeah.
And it's that time where you can really just dig deep and come up with these masterpieces and these gems. But you have now AI.
There's a lot of looking inward
Right.
too and pulling from somewhere,
Yeah.
somewhere deep. AI is a good tool, you know. Remember, technology is advancing. You know, like 10 years ago, you will not. I want to say this right.
Now, before you say it right,
Okay.
let me just stick up in. Trinidad and Tobago versus Haiti is now 1-all.
All right.
Okay.
It has gone from
All
0-0.
right.
Haiti went up. We have equalized. This is the 72nd minute.
Good.
All right. So it is back
we
on
might
that.
have to wrap this up.
Yeah. But go ahead. Right?
Yeah, I want to say this the right way. Technology is advancing, right? So the two stone that you rubbed together 10 years ago is the nice laptop that they have 10 years later.
Boy.
But I say that, and you can still use both. You still can use both.
Yeah.
And you can still make good and real music from the big stone and from the laptop. But what are the materials that you're dealing with? Keep in mind, AI, right? AI, we're saying it's artificial intelligence, right?
Yeah.
So think about that. We're talking about artificial first. It's all data that's coming from human beings.
Yeah.
It's like a real big, like it's a
big
amount.
library.
It's
Yeah.
real data, like real material to work with, right?
Yeah.
But like if you give me the same materials as say like, you know, a world famous artist, somebody gonna give you some art. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Right. Because them as an artist know how are they using and expressing through the vessel.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like I have an interesting perspective as well. You know, you might think that AI is unable to give us the same connection and the feeling and going to all of that. But then now, from the audience's side, and how much we depend on, and how much we use technology, and how much we are caught up in our devices.
Yeah.
Like, how far is the psyche that we have now really from what AI is going to produce now?
Yeah.
So it might have cases where
this is what I'm saying. It's not at all because all the data is coming from real humans.
From people. Right?
Yeah, but even the data, like people know, like the first thing you do, you wake up in the morning, you pick up our phone.
Right.
You're on your phone. You are almost the device is now an appendage.
Yeah.
So you might call it AI.
yeah.
And you're thinking of it as separate
from you. Yeah.
But you operate on a daily basis as part of it. Is almost symbiotic at this point.
For sure.
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend about that, like with the chat GPT scene, right? Everybody using chat GPT for more than just writing stuff, right? Like some chat GPTs, people psychologists,
people chatting,
propose,
Remember that movie,
Her, yeah, crazy.
And that came out 2009.
I literally just saw last night a man breaking up with his AI, and it was a producer.
And online,
it was a producer
on Beyonce's internet.
You understand the AI relationship
crying on camera, boy.
was an assistant.
Put up the camera front of your own face.
Yo, it's crazy. This
I know men does cry, tears does fall, but dog.
Yeah. The man was leaning on AI for help in production, right? So it was a female voice telling him what to change and what to chop and what to do with the track in terms of mixing and mastering and thing. And it was the breakup.
Like, you get me.
It was the breakup. The man was in tears for the breakup, right? But additionally, like the language that ChatGPT uses, right? They say, you know, they have the popular M dash that could sell you out in terms of ChatGPT language, right? But to an extent, that language was created from what they know of human use of language.
Yeah.
And then humans now are using ChatGPT language as the standard.
Yeah.
Right? So it creates this kind of cycle
It blurred. No.
where you don't know. Like, suppose I am very well versed in the English language and I type and write using M dashes.
Yeah.
ChatGPT or people scanning my document that I may have written myself with M dashes.
I say, nah.
Go and say, boy, you feel it. You don't have such a great command of the English language to type with M dashes.
Nah.
Who's you?
How dare you?
Yeah, this man, all right, so my application, my letter, boy, throw that away, he used AI. But AI use me. Or AI use somebody like me.
So now you have to find a way to, like, when you know the lay of the land with as far as the technology and how people receive the technology, now you have to be smarter. As in, you can't just be like, hey, ChatGPT, give me this. I think it's gonna be
take
okay.
it wholesale.
No, you have to edit now.
But even
have
now,
to edit.
even more than edit, you could do something for yourself and know how to edit yourself to make sure it don't seem like ChatGPT. Unnecessarily, no, but you have to make sure, wait, this song
document scanners and but I mean, the AI always is an assistant, right?
It's an assistant.
It's not the be all end all. You must still, even the process of prompting, you have to have some knowledge of what you're asking the AI to do.
Know exactly what they're
Right?
asking
So
for.
it's an interesting place we in where the technology comes to be, and we will see, I guess, in the next 5 years maybe how this
Well,
where you feel as
generally-
artists, this Timberland artist go and
Yeah.
mash up the world.
Because generally people are thinking about AI as a possible replacement for humans.
I will never see
and
it that
that's
way.
just not the approach. And here's the thing, when I was in school and thing, like when I was in university, like we talking about AI in school, and I'm seeing like these people, them real worried, you know. Them worried.
Remember Israel Terminator. Real Skynet and thing them grow up watching.
I know, but like, dog.
Don't work like
I'm
that.
from an island, man, free like all yeah.
Yeah, but remember, like the next thing psychologically too
Psyche.
is all of these movies, right? They don't happen in the islands, you know?
That's exactly it.
Yeah, no,
that's true.
aliens invade. They don't invade the Caribbean, brother.
No, when you see them dystopian, post-apocalyptic,
These things now,
it's always a big city.
so naturally, as Caribbean people, we not as antsy as they would be. That from small grub, them seeing every major catastrophe that could possibly happen in the imagination of man.
Happening right next to me.
In their city.
Like how come Godzilla only happen in Japan? That's not fair.
A big whatever kind of animal you are, you can swim
alone.
You can cross oceans. Like, what do you mean?
Right, and all this stuff. Let me don't forget the music, Let me don't forget the music that we come for here too.
That's true.
Yeah, let me don't forget the music.
You know what? I've been talking for so long. My voice real warm up now.
That's good news.
All right. I feel as a good opportunity now to really get into the music, get into the bussing of the tune. Now, you said this coming from a project here that's in the works.
You wanna know the name?
A small 3-track project. All right,
yes,
cool.
3 tracks. Yes, it's gonna be some Saga Boy business.
Come on.
You know, we just we moving forward and we elevating and the skills, the ways.
Now,
the product. You know.
Without receiving the track beforehand, the only hint we got was from the repost of the Instagram story. And there's a lot of pie references in
That's right. The pie.
I mean, right now, man, hungry on the inside.
boy.
Oh, God. Pie means
all talking about pie.
All we as a collective hungry inside of here.
Life is...
What kind of pie exactly we
what do
talking
you
about
pie
here,
stand for?
Blase?
The song Pie. The song Pie is like, that is a carnival love song. You know?
We love those.
And like
Carnival love song.
Yeah.
Love those.
Kiegs love this.
Yeah.
You like the scrub.
Because you like to scrub down. But you ever get wine and it nice like a pie.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no balls so good now. No balls. No balls.
All right.
I get one of that last night, huh?
Because Lime Juve hire you every year.
Last night was not even carnival.
I get
We
that
out of
wine
season.
last night. That was nice like a pie, brother.
Mini Java.
Remember, I saw a man tried to go no seasons.
Yeah.
So I looking for wine in season, out of season. You telling me the night before the long weekend holiday,
Wine out your waistline.
you egg your wine? All you doing this thing wrong. All you doing this thing wrong. I get our wine.
So
Nice
it's
like
not.
a pie last
Nice
night.
like a pie.
First of
Nice
all,
like a
a
pie.
long weekend, nice like a pie.
Hey,
So if you get a nice wine on the first night,
double ups.
that's double
Double ups.
that's double nice.
Double ups.
That's a nice nation.
Oh God.
Nice like a wine, nice like a pie. Yes, I feel like once you play mass, not even if you even have to play mass.
Just go off
Carnival partner.
Once you reach carnival.
Well, one thing that I say in this song, and this is very important, I say carnival is love.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
And it is. Carnival is one of those times where it is just the people.
Yeah, boy.
It's really just the people. And it's not even
energy.
Yeah,
no discrimination.
you could really be out there. For a little wine and not getting through at all. And it just, you decide, boy, I could just hold my own corner here now. But somebody out of the corner that I observe, not a wine has been shared on this side.
Our wine right
and our
now.
wine will come to you.
Well, that's when
I am so moved to be the deliverer.
When you're too wanty.
Yeah.
I want.
And then our wine will just come to you.
You're like,
Too dusty.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, our wine comes to you out of just
in
the
your lap.
love of the
In your lap.
season, of the carnival. So,
all you could do in them kind of situation is be grateful. You understand?
Receive with thanks.
And be ready.
Of course.
With open arms.
Most important.
Have your faculties in order, please.
Sure.
Right?
But this is advice for the Saga boys.
True.
The Saga boys.
Everybody wouldn't understand. I know
Wouldn't
there's Saga
understand the
boys in
timing.
here.
Right.
That's why I feel like I home. Understand?
But we look to get into the music.
We
right?
now?
Pie.
ready to
The
sing
man
for
gave
the
a little
people.
preface there to just set up the stage of what it is you could expect from the tune. But Blasé Vanguard, the mic is yours. Introduce the tune.
Are they introduce and then sing?
I mean,
this is what artists do.
Did you
Come
know
on.
that?
Sing as much as you feel.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, next side of the table now, boy. So here, you know.
Yes, Ole. This is Blasé Vanguard. So good to be back at our radio with the brothers Ivan Kiegs, DJ Swiss T, Matix, Trinidad. It's a brand new one called Pie. This carnival is love. Let me do it.
You know what time it is?
Izzy Bus Junawa!
That is Saga boy. That is Saga boy. Let go. Lose yourself in the rhythm. I know you're wicked and why carnival child get it. I want you to let go. Surrender to the rhythm. So wicked and why can't bullying child me lady. I can't fight this feeling around me. Whining in front of me. Saga boy approaching bravely. Giving me attention, attraction, instruction, time for action. Turn around, drop down, wind down, leg it down, yeah, make me move. Make me feel alright, make me move.
It's just me afraid myself.
Blasé Vanguard, the dirty Saga boy in the building, busting tune on this TTNL Thursday.
Let go, lose yourself in the rhythm. I know you're wicked and why carnival child get it. I want you to let go, surrender to the rhythm. So cooling, shining lady. I can't fight this feeling. You around me, whining in front of me. Saga why I'm approaching, brain play. Giving me attention, attraction, instruction, time for action. Turn around, drop down, now wind down, nigga down, yeah, make me ball. Make me feel alright, make me ball. That one sweet and that's like a pie. That waistline good, like make me ball. That one sweet and that's like a pie now. Carnival is love. Come live freedom. Baby, my baby, you're giving me the healing. You feel it, all the feelings. Nobody can come in between it now. One question, who's in there in my direction? I was minding my business, you're gone with all my attention. You more than welcome to jam in my section. I wanna give that beautiful mom all my affection. Do what you want, whatever you want. In my garden front, baby, show me what you want. Is you what me want, yeah? Is you what me want? Make me ball out, make me feel alright, make me ball out. That one sweet and that's like a pie. That waistline good, right? Make me ball out. That one sweet and that's like a pie now. Carnival is love. Tambule freedom. That is Saga boy. That is Saga boy.
So wind it nice like a pie. Yeah, boy.
The
Like
Dirty
that.
Saga boy in the building. That
boy.
one is called Pie. You heard it exclusively right here on TTNL True Talk, no lie to the next level.
To the next level.
Yeah, you can hear me on our remix there. I real.
I can hear you on that remix.
I could give me real Uzan. Them say Uzan as I picture some minds there that really I didn't say it out loud.
But so we could do, boy, we gotta get them the parang fire.
That is not a problem. You don't say I inside there. You just had a little E on the other. Yeah.
See that man who does be on the bass?
Yeah. No. This white nice like a pie. Yeah.
So nice.
Mad thing.
Like the vibes?
Yeah.
No, and you see, this is good vibes. And in the moment where we had Blase bringing the good vibes to us, that vibes translated on the football field.
True.
As Haiti got a penalty.
True.
And missed it.
What?
As soon as Blase said,
Oh gosh.
over bar. No penalty here for you.
It's not the voodoo.
Yeah. It's the pie. It's the pie. And as the man said, carnival is love in the tune. Carnival is love. It is.
Carnival is love. Cambule is freedom.
Yeah. And so, from that perspective, right? You know, we have had everybody enjoying the culture, the season. And over the years now, it has had lots of points of view. You know, so he has tune like this and we feel the same way. Carnival is love. Carnival is freedom. But now people find, well, boy, when
Some
I come
of them
out
don't
here,
even know what damn thing is.
yeah, so I come out here and I find like people in my space. And why you getting on so? And now even in Tobago's carnival, I saw it firsthand with my eyes. The cleanest juve, bro. Because people have come for the juve, but they do not want any mud or any paint. Yeah. Right? I've seen it here in our own carnival. People want to come in the fets, they want to come in front of the stage.
I see girl talking about no, they only want to be in the pretty man.
Yeah.
The modern thing. They don't even like
understand.
It's like, what is this thing about? Because remember, we say Juve is for the people. And you could still, man, Tricanal boy. That was probably the last Juve band he was getting with no rope.
Yeah.
You know? So like, you know, it's just, and it's on we now in this time to just hold up these things, hold up these cultural references and oral traditions and representation in our music, in our art. Who it was Derek Walcott, the future of West Indian Caribbean militancy is in art, is in our arts, how we express, how we, and you know, we have to really care about the way that we're expressing.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Where is it coming from? Where is it, to what end?
Yeah. What does it mean? You mentioned Juve, right? We're talking about this new version of Juve. Not too long ago, I saw there was a tweet. It was a cute little joke, you know, but there was a comparison that Juve parties is basically a sip and paint. Right?
Wow.
Rubbish. No.
That one
it was
hard for me to wrap my head around.
Yeah. It was nice. It was nice for a couple giggles, right?
A sip and what?
Sip and paint.
But when you really think about it, well, so that person clearly is a young person.
Yeah.
And that is the context of Juve to them, right? There is paint involved and there's alcohol involved.
Yeah.
So that is all.
All Juve.
Yeah.
That is all Juve means to them.
But
Like the whole experience.
But you're on the road and you're seeing all these different characters.
No,
Nah,
not
there is
that is on the road,
drinks
but
and
at
there
Juve
is
party,
paint.
the Juve parties now, not giving you a genuine Juve experience. So I can understand why
From
a
the
young
time you
person
start
coming
to
up in
bring
Juve parties
bikinis and this kind of Monday wear system. This whole vibe. You buy up all inclusive package and it's a skimpy
not completely, you know, because
bikini.
it's not like we never seen nothing skimpy in Juve.
No, of course. Of course.
But we not accustomed to a uniform.
Yes.
That is the problem there.
No, and the thing about
it's
the
a uniform now.
The uniform is not meant
Rather
to
than
get
a mask.
dirtied.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we come out with skimpies, we come out with skimpies because, well, I just want to show
this too, and
freedom of the flesh from early, right? But is whatever happen, however this end up paint up, mud up, chocolate, whatever the media might be, mud, oil, right? However it end up.
Well, here's the thing going on there too. And it's a few people I talk to about this because, of course, we all love Juve, we all love Carnival and the mass and everything, but to some, and of course, our mass have characters.
Yeah.
But as this thing continues to grow and progress, remember Trinidad not even 100 years deep.
True.
Right? So for all of us now, even as a collective, but as individuals as well, we can decide our own characters.
Yeah.
Right? When how you introduced me, Navy, as the Dirty Saga boy.
Right.
That is the character I have chosen.
Facts.
That is my character. You know? As in that the way that I put it forward, the way I'm doing it feels the most natural and feels the most aligned with the culture for me.
Yeah.
As in this is the way that I can create my space in the culture, like, you know, create my point of reference for everything that's happened before and after me.
Right.
This is the way I will do it here. You know? And but like this is years of loving and wanting to preserve the culture, and the culture will always be kept alive the most by the people who care about it the most.
The most.
Right?
Yeah.
So if it have a lot of young people who are disconnected and out of touch with what Juve and this mass and what all of this thing mean, it just goes to show you, not that like us who care about this thing, it's not like I wouldn't say the word is disconnected, but we are not the most easily accessible for the youngest generation. And that is not our fault, right? Because we're not in charge of the mainstream. Should we have been in charge of the mainstream now, things would be a little different.
Yeah.
But as long as we know what we care about culturally and we know how we identify ourselves, we have to keep pushing this thing from the underground until we
come out,
until we bloom and bear fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And keep in mind, we are those fruits.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Words of wisdom coming out from Blasé Vanguard, our guest in the studio today, not only busting tune, but also providing some music as well, accompanying us in the background, playing the 100% TNT music. You just heard an exclusive preview, not even yet released anywhere. You can only find it by replaying this video right now.
That's the only way.
Right, to be released soon, coming to a streaming platform near you.
Yes. Guys, I have real thing to plug.
Come on.
Plug it. Real thing to plug. All right, boom. Today's Thursday, right? From here, we're going down to One Woodbrook, and the Dalai Lama is the breakfast. Right? Right now is Ben Ran, is Midday, and his Clip. Hard local artists, producers, musicians.
Big up man like Clip.
Clip very bad, boy. I meet Clip, I was like, what's going on with you?
We ain't seen Clip in a minute, but we had him, I think, virtually in the very, very early at True Talk No Lie. He used to come through to the open mic and wrap up a storm.
I end up in some sessions with Clip.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know what all the experience was with Clip, but the man have very hard bars.
Beast.
And he not trying to sound like he's from somewhere that he's not.
Beast.
So he sound like a modern day Make It Happen to me.
I
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Man. I haven't heard from Clip in a good minute.
The man real getting on. If you come down to breakfast tonight, you might bounce up the man.
All right, say no more.
Yeah. So that is one. What's the next thing I had to plug? Lime Your Life. Just now, Lime of Your Life this Saturday night at Toucan, right? That's on the Avenue. It's opposite Big G's. Everybody know where Big G's is.
Yeah.
Right. So, opposite Big G's is the Toucan, all white, fancy, used to be colonial looking building. It's not that. It's the Lime Your Life. All we liming. I'm DJing, LB DJing, Keshav gonna be on drums, and we're going to have a host of we musician friends.
Jeez.
It's gonna be a jam session and we liming, dog.
The last time I experienced vibes like that was Carnival Friday night.
On the pavement.
On the pavement.
District, yeah.
That's exact lineup. Blasé Vanguard.
Yep.
LB.
Yep.
Some live musicians passing through. Keshav on the drums. You had Marge Blackman
Kanata
live.
passed through. Gazette passed through. The police passed through.
The police more than passed through because we just take over the streets on a Carnival Friday.
That was the biggest pavement to date,
Yo.
Them lock we up for about a half hour, dog.
Yo,
I did lock me up for a half hour.
I did my crutches, hopping about, trying to do as much dancing as I could do.
They want to say, if any of these people only walk in the road again, I arrested you. And he points at me and he say, and I arrested
Shut it
you.
down. Shut it down.
I stand there, I was like, what is this? I've never been arrested in my life.
Yeah.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
And I was like, it's like the DJ on the lock of DJ. On the mic, I was like, all year.
Yeah. Let me
want me to go to jail?
Let me follow the rules. I know it's Carnival Friday, but let me have a little bit of decorum and order. So, I mean, I don't know if it's that kind of vibes on the Saturday, but I hear fit today.
I could try and free up my Saturday.
Blase featuring Blase alongside LB, Keshav.
Yeah.
instrumentalists and musicians passing through.
You just never know who might pass through. It might be a MA. It might be a Just Liz.
Come on.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? It might be a Darren.
Saturday. All right. Who else we have any system to plug there?
Well, I thought we was doing something next week, but anything that TTNL will be doing in the close and far foreseeables, we plugging it.
Yeah.
Plugging it.
Say less.
Right? Well, what's the plug by? Love and peace and
the plug that.
Good.
Yeah.
Important.
Big up whoever all was doing the ads for it.
Donate68.com.
Yeah, donate68.com.
Right? Spend all your money,
Spend all your money.
Yeah. Big up Digestive, the chocolate one. What's the price?
Always.
What's the price check?
$1.
Okay.
$1.
No problem. Big up Cabin.
That was a throwback.
Yeah.
Well, it should be open today, but big up Cabin same way.
Boy.
We could never hate Cabin.
No, never.
Sponsor we.
Yeah, Cabin, we gotta talk to Cabin because we love Cabin and Cabin should love us same way.
Sometimes they show love with a extra piece
but they
of
do,
chicken.
They do.
Kiegs,
That is true, but we love them to love TTNL.
They love TTNL. They love Kiegs.
I just got extra piece.
Real Kegels in the cabin.
Yeah, I just got extra piece. Every time they hear man, let's see my number come up and they say, yeah, Keegan, no day, and then it's extra piece in the box. So we appreciate
Love
Cabin.
real nice, you know.
Hey, it is. Especially when it comes in the form of fried chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, love. It's not really ways I can manifest love, but fried chicken is one of those ways that.
It will work. It's convincing.
Yeah.
Yesterday in Jamaica
What going
was
on with
a
Jamaica
mad
KFC?
scene.
Because I don't know.
They had a special
It was KFC 50th anniversary.
50th anniversary celebration. You buy a 3-piece
This
combo.
is Jamaican KFC
Yeah,
50th
Jamaican.
anniversary.
Jamaican
Yeah,
KFC.
Jamaica.
Okay.
You buy a 3-piece combo and they get a free 2-piece combo.
But I real
Them
chicken.
can't do that.
That is a lot.
Them
no,
cannot do
The
that.
lines were crazy.
While we say that's a lot.
Now Jamaica's a big place, eh?
Jamaica is large.
While we say that's a lot.
They can't do that here.
We are
It can't be
No,
one.
but-
Well, you know, independence stink.
I would like to say no. Because
KFC Ramo.
no, but
Bro,
Swiss,
you
what
see
I'm
them lines,
saying is
people line up in their
What?
cars, you know.
we have terrific Tuesday, you know.
You couldn't do that. You can't do that in Trinidad.
We done no, but
Because we
we
would have.
What is terrific
People
Tuesday?
don't know how
I
to
know really
act
a
KFC
KFC,
right away, you know.
we
What is
already
Terrific
have
Tuesday?
terrific Tuesday.
What is that?
What's
Every
that?
Tuesday in Trinidad, when you buy a 6-piece mega meal,
So much.
right? You just get 3 pieces free.
You well versed
When
in
you buy
KFC,
a
boy.
8-piece mega meal,
Easy corner. So
you just get
KFC.
4 pieces. No, this is every Tuesday.
All I know
every
is Wednesday
Tuesday.
you could get 2 zing, huh?
Right,
Right.
every sandwich.
So that
jeans as well.
Wednesday.
You could buy 8-piece and you get 4-piece free.
Jeez.
You buy 10-piece, you
That's
get
a bu-
5-piece
That
free
is a
every
bucket.
week.
So don't misrepresent we.
Sorry.
We already,
KFC corner. So
yeah, don't
We
misrepresent.
have them deals on a regular.
Yeah, I apologize.
But Jamaica got out of hand. They got out of hand.
It reached as far as people fighting in the
They been
lines.
fighting.
I saw a tweet
They
that
was fighting in the
shots
line
were fired. I don't know if somebody was
for the biscuit.
injured, killed.
Everything sell out.
It was bacchanal.
Madness. They had busy signal performing some live remixes.
Happy birthday, my friend. KFC. 1 point for them. KFC. Yeah.
I hear no kind of lyrics about wings and thing, and I say,
Yeah.
what busy is it really saying here?
The man remixed the whole tune for KFC.
That is it.
Yeah.
Man,
but
The KFC
yeah,
dub
yeah.
plate is crazy.
Yo,
Yeah.
it was
The
out
KFC
of
dub
hand
plate is
yesterday
crazy.
in Jamaica. Mad scenes, long lines, drive through,
But I don't
walk
understand
through.
that KFC real big. They don't have more than one KFC in Jamaica.
No, all.
I don't know.
All KFC.
All of the KFCs.
Yeah. Was a
All.
mad
It was
a mad
every single outlet was a bacchanal.
Yeah. I feel like
I hope we learn we lesson.
I feel like we know better.
Our nation has
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like we wouldn't even think of doing something.
They
No.
keep that going to remember, like at a point in time, Independence Square had the highest turnover rate in the world.
Yeah.
So like you could really do them sales every week now.
Yeah,
but
we are
prepare for
custom.
that. Yeah,
We are
but
But we
custom.
are always lining up
We
for
are custom.
KFC.
Yeah. If they do not, they're not pay for that.
Yeah, no, that. In fact, if I'm passing a KFC and I see no line, I will just buy KFC because there is no line.
Yeah.
At this point in time, because
you gotta wait.
Get true.
Yeah, no, this time to buy KFC. Yeah.
That's right.
So that is what it is. I could remember that when I was living in Whiteland. I am passing Gaspereau Junction, going home and after a hard day's work, and I see nobody in KFC.
Yeah, by rights.
That is no. I have to buy KFC. I have to buy KFC there now. You know what it is for me to know for myself. Whatever day of the week it
and just go home straight.
That making my day.
Yeah.
I was able to walk in KFC and walk straight up to the counter and place my
you're going
order.
straight home. That come like you're riding out into the sunset, you know.
I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm telling you. But I feel like we have a more responsible relationship with KFC than the Jamaicans. Right?
I feel
that's what I'm getting from
it. Because
it could be that Jamaica just not getting no deals on a regular basis.
It could be that. It could be that.
A lady said in an interview, she said, I have been buying KFC for years. Right?
A card carrying member.
She said, yeah, you know, it's weeks upon weeks we buying chicken. So the fact that they give us this deal was an opportunity to get something back, you know. A return on my investment.
She probably just walk in there and buy a 5.
Bro.
5 and 3.
I see a woman.
Wow.
These specials coming with drinks, bro. A lady walk with one of them jugs, dog.
Yeah, she don't want to
You know them big Tampico or Poland spring bottle with the little piece of handle.
Yeah, boy.
She is emptying her cups of soft drink into the one bottle that she can hold by handle, bro.
I applaud you.
And go home, dog.
She's thinking about the environment.
Yeah, exactly. That is proper preparation.
She's thinking about the environment.
I applaud you.
That is crazy, dog.
That is insane.
Well done.
Crazy.
She know what she wanted.
That
and
is
she went
crazy.
She walk with her bottle. Right. She say, "What? I cannot hold so many cups."
And it's really right.
It's
full
5 3-piece I get. So that 5 cups plus 5 2-piece.
We're not necessarily in our place to judge, because I have witnessed. I've witnessed right here in Trinidad, right? A woman buy a 5-piece, right? Ask for a cup, a soft drink cup, and fill the cup with ketchup on it.
Wait. Hold on, wait. Time out.
That is the relationship we have, not just with KFC, but with KFC ketchup on it.
That is utter slackness.
It had no ketchup home.
But here what?
Now she wasn't going home.
I would not do it, I would not do it, but I could understand, boy. That KFC ketchup, when it sit down, when it kusume,
it's
inside that.
Okay, question. What size cup?
No, it's a large cup. What do you mean?
What
do you mean? It's not no small cup of ketchup you're going with here.
Yeah, dog, that's what I mean.
Dog.
That is all the ketchup gone.
She emptying that silver thing with she
pumping. She pumping.
Them could I give she the $10 and say just go in,
no.
Get the Swiss.
Picture you.
Go and get the big Swiss.
Picture you as KFC security now. And you see a woman pumping ketchup in her cup. You talking about she not walking. I am not bothering you at all, Miss Lady, because you are crazy. I can lose my life easy here because you are mad. You stand up there pumping.
We don't know what limits.
She's a paying customer.
She buy she 5-piece.
She buy she 5-piece. Limits to the madness.
But I've seen people full cup. I see a lady full of boat.
With ketchup?
The same boats that she get in there. They share chicken and fries.
A boat of condiments.
A boat of ketchup and mustard, boy.
No,
but fill it to the max.
Oh, you think we easy? So before we look,
don't do that.
Yeah, before we look at the speck in Jamaica's eye, let us look at the.
Don't do that. Don't make that mistake.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, TTNL listeners around the world, remember what we said in the weekend review. be careful.
Just mind
how you grind.
Mind how you grind.
Right, take it easy out there. Look out for your brother and sister in the streets,
No
in
more
the nation, in your KFC outlets, in your studio, in Santa Cruz. Wherever
Less
you
grinder,
may be,
more minder.
Less grinder.
Less grinder, more minder. Less grinder, more minder out there. Please.
Yo, it's 8:59 p.m. on the clock, which means it's about that time for us to get out of here. It's been a pleasure being in your company as usual on a TTNL Tuesday, 6 to 9 p.m. Right here is where you bring 100% TNT music. We bust you with Blasé Vanguard giving us an exclusive preview, and I feel like we could leave with a little repeat of that tune.
Let we go again.
Blasé Vanguard in the building once again. Thank you so much for passing through. We glad to get you in before you leave. All the best with your journey musically, career-wise, on tour with Jus Now.
Listen.
Continue to do your thing, my brother.
Yeah,
Represent for TNT music and true Saga Boy styling.
Hey, much love, man. Much love to all
Yeah.
of you. Thank you once again for having me. Big up our radio everywhere, anywhere, all you stand. And I was about to say something real clever just now. Wait.
It was nice like a pie?
No.
Nicer?
No. I can't remember, but
Jeez. And this is how you know you've been out here more than 10 years.
Yeah.
This is how you know you've been out here more than 10 years. Yeah. Going up in age right now.
Around this age group, that is okay.
We leave you with these sounds.
Right,
oh wait,
right,
you catch
right,
it.
You remember.
Right. True talk, no lie. If I want to take it to the next level, it have nowhere else I could go. Run the pie, dog.
You know what time it is?
Easy bus tune now.
That is Saga Boy. That is Saga Boy. Let go. Losers have been the radar. I know you're wicked and why carnival child get out. I want you to let go. Surrender to the radar. So wicked and why can't bullying child me later. I can't fight this feeling. You are around me, whining in front of me. Saga Boy approaching briefly, giving me attention, attraction, instruction, time for action. Turn around, drop down, I wind down, take it down, yeah, make me ball, make me feel alright, make me ball, that wine sweet and nice like a pie, that waist like gold, make me ball, that wine sweet and nice like a pie, carnival is love, I'm living freedom, baby, my baby, you're giving me the healing, you're feeling all the feelings, nobody got to make me feel it now. One question, who's in there in my direction? I was minding my business, you're gone with all my attention. You more than welcome to jam in my section. I when I give that beautiful mama my affection. Do what you want, whatever you want. In my car, in front, baby, show me what you want. Is you what me want, yeah? Is you what me want? Make me ball out, make me feel alright, make me ball out. Now I tweet and it's like a pie. Now it's like good, make me ball out. Now I tweet and it's like a pie now. And the ball is love. I'm bullet freedom. That is Saga Boy. That is Saga Boy.
You're listening to True Talk No Lie on OURradio.fm.